live.
What's up, everybody? My name is Game Over, but for now, that title means nothing. Names, your real life, slowly drifts away as we enter the land of fantasy. And I would like to welcome you all to Tales of Algerath, which is what I'm naming this series from now on. And I would like to say welcome to all of the people that are in my campaign. So, everybody say hi from top to bottom.
Hello.
Digger.
Howdy.
Fang Pru doesn't. He types. Lempton T, say hi.
Hi, I exist.
Lerroy. Lerroy?
He died, sad times.
This is very professional.
Hello there.
Oh look, we have Ewan McGregor.
And then Nimble is somewhere. He came in and then left.
He'll be back. Eventually.
Eventually. Look, Lerroy, are you dead?
I think he is.
Come back.
I wish.
Okay, there we go. Leroy's here. So, apart from Nimble, who's not in the Discord thing at the moment, this is the D&D group that I've been playing with for a while. These are an absolutely amazing group of lads.
And lasses.
And lasses. There's one lass. And yeah, I've just been lassing my... I've just been laughing my guts up with these guys. Hey, Nimble.
Hey.
There we go. So that's Nimble. So yeah, if
Hey,
you did not watch the video that I posted yesterday, if we're going by today's date, and days ago, if we're going by whatever date you're watching this, anyway, if you didn't watch the last one, I suggest you go and watch it because that's basically me wrapping up everything that we've done up to now, and some of the story you might not understand if you just watch this video and just continue from there. So yeah,
all
that's
the
my
blasting.
Also, I'm not showing my face in this because OBS is kind of weird. It sometimes freezes,
annoying.
but it does keep the audio. So, I'll be able to just talk my guts up and you guys can just watch and listen, I guess. And I'll make some funny, clips here and there. Whatever.
He's
anyway,
just gonna put a picture of himself in the corner.
I'm not gonna put a picture of myself in the corner. All right, so Mino.
Recording.
So Mino, can you please give us a description of your character?
Hello. I'm Mino. I'm an 8'2" tall minotaur, cleric of the light domain. I'm from the country of freedom, and I have 2 mothers.
Okay, awesome. Next we have Digger. Please give a brief description of your character, please.
I am Digger, the Warforged Grave Domain cleric with a shovel. I am 6 foot tall and made of a very illustrious metal.
Cool. That's probably the most brief description I've ever heard. Fang Pru. Fang Pru doesn't talk with his mic. He uses the Discord chat. So.
Oh wait, is Fang Pru talking?
Yep, it works.
Lempton
Oh wait, holy shoot! We get to hear Fang Pru's voice for the first time on camera.
I'm a proud parent.
Everyone shush, I want to hear his voice.
Fang Pru, just do this. I think it's that. And then whatever you want to write. That's only put 2 in there instead of 1.
Whoa, he's very quiet. I have him on max volume.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's talking through a gag.
God, Digger.
I think his
Hey,
mic
I'm gonna
is
be
broken.
direct here.
We do not condemn the gagging people.
We do not support gagging people to prevent them from speaking to
We
others,
are on
unless
YouTube!
if it's completely consensual.
Fang Pru said okay.
Yes, of course.
There we go.
Okay,
Alright.
Bruce said okay.
Yes, boy.
So, I think Fang Pru's character is a cat of some sort. Some sort of feline race that I am not aware of.
He's a black tabaxi.
That. He is a. Where is it? He's an artificer.
No, that's Leroy.
No, but I mean, like,
Here.
he. A panther. There we go. He's
He's
a
a
panther.
panther.
And his class, he's multi-classing. So, part artificer, I think,
No,
part.
no. He's a rogue. Rogue warlock.
He's a rogue warlock. Okay, there we go.
He's a
Multi-classing as a
rogue warlock,
rogue
they say.
warlock.
You're confusing him with Leroy Watson, our artificer, which would be a
Yes.
good segue to
Yes.
Leroy Watson, our artificer. Go ahead, Leroy.
Isn't a fighter? I think Nimble is our only warlock. Also, no, right. Sorry, he got warlock. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
multi-class, yeah.
session he got warlocked. Next is Lempton
Fang Pru
T.
said fighter rogue
He's
warlock.
he's a fighter
Oh.
rogue warlock, so that's what he's multi-classing at. Lempton T, please give us a brief description of your character.
Alright, yes. I am a tiefling monk. Yep. I'm 6'2", weight 160 pounds. Don't call me fat, I swear to God. I'm 56 years old. You know, just an old man, just a very old man, you know?
Yeah, like our grandpa.
With fist of steel, alright? So don't make this grandpa mad.
Alright, so that's Lempton T, the monk. Next is Nimble. Nimble, please give a brief description of your character.
Hey guys, I'm Nimble. My character is a Kenku warlock named Nimble. I have to find a voice for him because he just gained his voice back. And so yeah, there will be some voice changes every now and then, but that's just because I'm experimenting with him.
So yeah, there's they missed a massive part of your story.
Yeah, I used to only be able to speak in Minds, but that wasn't actually my voice. It's just how I spoke in Minds, so now I have to experiment with what I actually want him to sound like. But I have a general idea of it, so yeah.
Okay, and last but definitely not the least, Lerroy Watson, gender detective. Please give a brief description of your character.
Hello, I'm Leroy. I'm a artificer mastermind rogue. I'm a human with the age of 28 and 5'11".
Awesome. So, those are our adventurers, and the land we are in is the land of Algerath. Again, please go and watch the other episode of this that I did before this to explain everything up to now, because now we are going to jump right back in to where we were last time. So if you guys remember last time, you guys went into the temple of an ancient race of beings that seem to have ascended themselves, and you helped a being ascend into wherever it went. And Nimble now has the ability to speak to his Patreon, if everybody remembers that.
Can I look to Nimble and ask him what happened there and what was it?
It was the end of my quest to find my true source of power. But I feel like it could be the beginning of something else. But basically, I don't know how to describe it really. It seemed more of a fever dream than anything.
It is so weird to not hear you in my head, but like
Oh.
hearing you talking.
Yeah. Well, what happened was there was this man of sorts. He spoke to me and he revealed himself as my patron. And now, well, I'm here and I have some weird sense of power and knowledge. But that's besides the point. Thank you, everyone, for coming here with me and helping.
Upon him saying thank you, you can hear the sound of what seems like someone bashing their head up against a wall. Everyone's behind them, and they just see the exact same man that seems to just be just going. If you guys remember from the forest, it's the guy that went insane, and he just seems to be bashing his head up against the wall, saying, "Shoot me in the face!" and just constantly bashing his head up against the wall.
Wait,
I, I
wasn't I carrying him the whole entire fight?
Didn't you leave him
You
outside?
didn't tell
left
me
him
that you
outside.
you didn't tell me that you did.
No, he
I
left him
did.
outside. No, he
Huh.
went into stealth. He couldn't have done that with that guy.
Good point.
Who let? Oh,
Fang Pru
why
said,
are you
Lerroy,
here?
what did you then punch him?
What?
Okay, so Fang Pru says, "What did you?" And then he proceeds to punch him. So Fang Pru, please roll to hit, because armor class. And now I have to roll a d20 to decide what his armor class is. Okay.
Doesn't he have an armor class?
No. He's not really that fleshed out of a character. I did not plan for you guys to take
He
him
has
with
an
you.
armor class of 20 because he rolls
If
a nat
you-
20.
Nah, he has
if
an
you
he has an armor class of 13.
Oh,
Well, I
Wait,
guess it's.
okay.
it wouldn't matter.
Fang
I was gonna
Pru.
try shooting him in the face.
Fang Pru unleashes his fist and smashes his fist into the dude's face. Kind of, as you can see from the GIF, just it leaves a massive crack on the side of this ancient structure. You can just hear the sound of bones breaking as you punch, and it leaves a dent in his skull, and it smashes up.
guys,
He is conscious again.
Mino throws him over his shoulder. Maybe someone in the village can help.
Oh, thank you. Another test subject.
Fang Pru said, oh no.
No.
Fang Pru says,
Wow.
"Oh no." Anyway, so as that event just happened, you all proceed to leave the temple. Upon exiting the temple, you are greeted by the darkness of a black sky. The time is night, and it's not safe to travel.
Hello, everyone. Would you all want to travel now in this pure dark area in the wilderness, which we aren't very, knowledgeable of, or would you want to stay in this temple, where we have walls and, do any of you have anything to use as fire or light?
I mean,
If
I
I'm
can-
if I'm correct, you
Fire.
guys have if I'm correct, you guys do have the equipment to set up camp.
Fang Pru said the best
I
time
do
to move
have
is
the
dark.
flame in my mouth. I can just take it out and make it as a bonfire.
I can also use my light cantrip, and he touches a little rock and it starts to glow.
Well,
I could just, start fires the normal way, I guess.
not everyone has night vision, Fang Pru.
I,
Unlike you.
I mean, I have a tinder box.
Well, then let's stay
I
here.
mean, I have torches if we really
spend-
need anything.
We can stay the night here. Make a small fire for our protection.
I mean, I've got a shovel. I could dig us some graves, for the
We're not-
people we've murdered.
Maybe later.
Well,
Give them a proper burial. That way, no rogue,
I'm not going swimming
whatever,
today.
tries to raise them.
Well, I say that we stay here. To be
Fang Pru
frank.
said, then we are staying.
Well,
So are you all agreed that you should camp the night?
yeah.
I'm gonna stay the night up to create a revolver.
Okay. Leroy, we did have this conversation before. I do need to warn you. If you stay up tonight, like, you can't just have a short rest. If you stay up tonight, you will get one fatigue, and I have to remind you that then I just roll a dice at random time. And if it lands on a certain number, you will fall asleep at random times.
Isn't
Okay,
this
never
just
mind.
exhaustion rules?
Yeah, this is my homebrew exhaustion rules because the other one is weird and I don't like it.
Fang Pru said
Never
Fang plant a
mind.
tree.
You
Going
do have to
to-
You
sleep if you.
guys know I have Sentry's Rest, right?
Yeah, because you're a robot.
Yeah. Set a
Well,
fire, I'll keep watch the entire night.
Leroy, I'm
and
worried for
I'm
your
going to
health.
see my father die again. Always.
You do it
I
either way.
mean, I could try calm emotions if you have a bad dream. It's to calm people. Maybe that would help. If you're okay with that.
Sounds good.
Come on. How about I make you some tea? And Mino starts setting up a teapot and calming tea.
So
Did
as
you call my name?
as Mino is making the tea, Lempton tea just kind of perks up at the hear that someone's making tea.
Did I
everyone
hear
else
tea?
everyone else kind of starts setting up camp, starting a fire, getting like bits of tent, either creating tents or for Fang Pru climbing a tree, setting up tents and getting bedrolls and all that sort of stuff. Just usual camp setup. Um,
Oh, well,
After about 12 minutes, the camp is set up.
oh
Well,
yeah, before I go to sleep, can I do magical tinkering and do it on my armor to smell like Axe body spray?
I mean, it says that you're allowed to make any smell according to the artificer thing that you can do because I've read it to make my own artificer. It says that you can emit any smell you want to that. So yeah, sure, you can do that.
Leroy,
So
Leroy,
he
you
now
smell
sounds.
terrible.
So now he smells like Axe body spray.
Leroy, you smell terrible. What have you bathed in the last month?
I did. This is just the replacement for the shower
Fang Pru
today,
said not
since we
sponsored.
can't.
Yeah, not sponsored. I don't even know what Axe body spray smells like, so I
Yeah,
can't
we're
even
not
describe
sponsored
Depending
it.
by
on the
Axe.
scent,
We're sponsored
terrible
by
to
Lynx. No, we're
okay.
joking.
No, it's good. You don't know what it smells like. That stuff smells terrible. All right, well,
Maybe it needs a little bit of tweaking. Mino would probably put his bed close to Leroy, so if it's night and he has a nightmare, Mino just needs to extend his hand and touch it.
I am going to be sitting by the fire because it's really the heat that's nice on the middle joints.
Okay, give me a second.
all right. Well,
So we're taking the long rest already?
yeah. Since we're sleeping overnight,
Is there a tree nearby? Is the real question here.
is there a train?
Yeah.
Do-
Aren't we in the desert?
No, we're in like a forest.
So I'm guessing yes, there is a tree.
You know, A
Well,
tree? Oh, I thought you said a
obviously.
train. Yeah,
No.
there's trees.
Okay.
I was like,
I'm gonna do this.
what time era do you think we're in?
That's me. That's what I'm gonna do right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks pretty comfy.
You know
I
what?
know.
Nimble's gonna fucking sit in the coffin. He's gonna sleep in the coffin of his frog. Alright, guys.
Since I took a long rest, I
Fang Pru
get
said that's what I'm doing.
basically an alter self potion and a flight potion.
A fright potion.
Yeah, I can fly for 10 minutes if I drink the potion.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, the potion that I
Oh, a
gave
potion
Mino
of
the last time.
fly.
Yep.
There's like an alchemy book. Oh, by the way, hi viewers. Basically, we have an alchemy book, which we're sort of.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. We're using this alchemy book. Well, Leroy is, and they're just creating some weird shit, which could possibly lead to nuclear warfare. So yeah.
Alchemy
It's
book
going
made
to
by
be
me.
fun!
Yeah,
Oh.
our lovely DM made it for us.
A lot of this world is homebrew, so don't get angry at the world. Get angry at me.
Also,
It's gonna be fun, viewers. Trust me.
also those two potions I just made are come from every time I take a long rest, so I don't have to waste
Fang Pru
any
said Mino is
ingredients.
case.
Oh god, I just realized
Oh,
that I
yeah.
regained
I'm
key
just gonna
points on
warn the
short
viewers real
rests.
quick. I have to warn the viewers of something. I will occasionally leave to go eat dinner with people.
Yes,
If
we
I'm
are
not
With
live,
here,
people,
so we
definitely
must
not
do
as
that.
family.
Alright, now let's
I
continue the story.
usually come back.
So,
So Nimble's sleeping in the coffin with his frog.
in the
Tea is
coffin.
ready.
Wait,
In the
in the
coffin.
coffin?
Did
In
I
the
hit T?
coffin. Is this a
Uh,
trap? This is
I
a
will
trap.
just assume that that's in your inventory. I don't know where the coffin came from.
The coffin that's in the temple, which the mummy came out
Oh, you're sleeping in the coffin of the. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you went inside the temple. You kind of opened up the coffin, and since there's nothing in there, you kind of slither your way in there. There's a couple of spider webs, but they don't seem to bother you.
Yeah, my feathers are like poking them.
I
Alright.
just
Um,
grab it and drag it
Oh,
out with the help of Mino.
I just shove the frog in my mouth. Good night, everyone. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
okay,
this.
Nimble kind of goes to the coffin. Mino has just finished making the tea. Kind of like he's resting in a hammock.
I mean, that's me, but yeah.
Oh no, they're both in a tree.
Lempton tea and Fang Pru are kind of both in the tea.
Well,
In the
that's
tea,
after the
in the
tea.
tree.
Tea.
Mino put them in the tea. No, she didn't. Digger is kind of standing by the fire, staring directly into the fire, thinking of
You hear
dark.
lights. You hear a light whirling.
And then
Like he's
Lerroy
going
is
through a reboot.
standing behind Mino, waiting for the tea.
Give everyone who wants tea a cup of tea.
I'm taking all of the tea.
Just want campaign chat. Nothing but tea. But
we're,
tea.
all, we're all just posting tea gifts now.
It's just nothing but tea now. This is what our lives have come to. We're gonna now build a whole entire new kingdom built on tea.
Oh
Yes.
my god, you
Yes,
should.
it will be
call
called
it
Great Britain.
Oh no. Alright.
We got the tea yet. Oh, Furlon's coming to our kingdom to take our tea.
Oh no.
Okay, so Lerroy,
That was
you
offend
take the tea that Mino
Fang Pru
gives
said
to
it's
you.
tea time.
You take the tea that Mino gives to you. It's kind of that sort of caramel brown. You kind of swirl it a bit, seeing the steam come out.
If you want it a little bit sweeter, I think I have I have sugar somewhere. If you need anything.
Hell yeah.
Episode Tales of Algerath, episode 1.
Tea.
Tea time.
Yes, tea time. Into the fine top of the morning.
So Lerroy, you drink
They
the
just
tea.
hear a whistling coming from my
Guys,
abdomen.
we spent 26 minutes just talking about tea. Jesus.
No. Spent
I
10
mean, I
minutes
still have
about a
cookies.
character.
Master
10
Mr.
minutes
T
talking
with
about
a
tea.
PhD and
No, I
an
can't.
MDE.
Lerroy, you drink tea and instantly you feel humbling, as if you just drank a massive keg of alcohol, except instead you're just really, really tired.
Oh, just like Mr. Cuddles.
And instantly you fall asleep. Like you hit the ground. Like if there was a rock
catch
there,
it.
everyone would hear a thud.
I catch him.
We are not sponsored in any way by Yorkshire Tea Gold.
Or by top of the morning coffee.
Or by Lempton tea.
Lerroy.
Or the
Every single
creature
time
who
I,
makes
every time
Fullmetal
I,
Alchemist. I
every
believe
single
it's
time I
Viz
say,
Media.
every single time I say Lipton tea, I have to constantly say not sponsored. Lipton tea, not sponsored, climbs up the wall as he
And,
jumps from.
It's Lempton tea, okay? It's a
Let
difference.
me see. Okay.
Yeah.
Leroy, as you fall asleep, you instantly wake up in the familiar place of your dojo.
Oh.
Your home, where you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh
Do
However,
I see
curious.
that?
Pun?
Do I see that he has already started having nightmares?
Probably. Make a
Okay,
perception
I
check.
cast
Make
calm.
a perception check.
Perception. Give me a second.
I mean, it's kind of in between either perception or insight, but I'm gonna make perception because you're just looking at him and trying to see.
Perception 16.
Okay. You look at him and you see that he's tossing and turning. He has an unhappy look on his face. Like,
Okay, I
he's not
cast
having a good night's sleep.
calm emotion.
Okay. That's a spell?
Yes.
Okay.
A charisma saving throw, but a creature
Does it say
can
a
choose.
does it say a willing creature is just normally affected?
A creature can choose to fail its save.
Alright, Leroy, do you want
It
to fail the thing?
well, I am sleepy and I do not know what's happening. So probably yes.
Okay, so you instantly fail the saving throw, and you just feel this calm feeling overwhelm you. Like, all the worries of what's going to happen in this dream just immediately disappear, and you're in a calm, serene.
Peace. So this is what it feels to be in heaven.
However, you are curious. Upon this calm feeling, you end up finding yourself curious, as every single time you've had this dream, more of the dream has unraveled itself. So maybe there's more to this story than you know.
Well,
I think everyone is going to sleep. I
yeah.
wait until I drink my tea, tuck everyone in.
Yeah, this is kind of just the section that's supposed to be just Leroy, and he's only supposed to be telling me what he's doing in the dream.
Sorry.
Well, I start pondering. I start putting every single piece of evidence that I have gathered from all my dreams.
So from all the evidence that you've seen, the first dream, it ended with your father just losing straight out, like he never stood a chance to this dude. The second dream showed that your father actually managed to block that attack and continue fighting until he let his guard down, and then he got attacked again, and then the dream stopped. So this one could continue off of that dream.
Can I see if I can try going back?
What do you mean? Try going back.
Back to the nightmare.
You're right now in the dream. You're right now in the nightmare.
Well, can I look around, seeing if anything has changed again?
Roll perception.
13.
Okay, you look around your old bedroom, and all you can see is the bedroll on the ground, the calendar that marks the fateful day where everything was taken from you, uh, a bit of smoke coming through your front door, um, just a bunch of cupboards, which you know are probably littered with clothes, old like wooden swords that you would use for practice, a training dummy in the corner, and a picture of you and your family. You are in the middle. To your left behind you is your mother, and to your right behind you is your father.
Can I? Can you said that the front door has smoke, right?
Yep.
Can I rush over and to see what's happening? Down there?
You instantly rush to the door, pushing it open. You can hear the sliding doors just go as it kind of just slides open, and you can see from the smoke coming out of each and every room, and from the heat emitting from the hallway, the building is on fire.
Oh.
Actually, to say it is on fire is an understatement. It is right now ablaze. Like the whole thing is on fire.
Can I see if I can hear anybody that's inside of the house?
Uh, you can hear. I don't know what check to make, so I'll just tell you. You can hear a couple of people like you can hear murmurs and a bunch of people just kind of like screaming, yelling, looking for their loved ones and trying to get out of here. However, you can also hear the clash of metal.
Oh god, I rush towards the sound.
The sound of clashing metal.
Yep.
You open the door, and it's your father and the dude who killed them fighting each other. And it's exactly at the moment where your lost dream ended. But at that moment, your father blocked, and at that moment, smashed the dude's sword with his, and the opponent's sword shatters into pieces as if it was just glass. And the and his opponent and your father's opponent drops to his knees defeated as your father looks at you, smiles, uh, and smiles at you, his teeth kind of like a shining. So in other words, your father won.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, wait a minute.
At that
I'm
moment, you
sorry.
look towards his opponent lying there defeated. He looks up at you. You get to see his face for the first time. Kind of just no hair. He's completely bald, but with a beard that looks like it took all the hair on his head. And then you see him reach into his back pocket of his armor to grab a throwing knife. You see that he has 6 fingers on his right hand. And he throws it at you. Your father, instantly reacting, jumps in front of the knife and it instantly hits him. Your father crashing into the ground, uh, kind of just thudding into your lap. He's bleeding out.
Can I see if
This,
I can try and close the wound?
you put your hands on the wound, but blood just seems to seep through your fingers, as if you don't know how to fix the wound.
Dang it,
This,
tiny little hands.
he raises his hand, puts it on your cheek, a bit of blood covers your cheek, and he says, Leroy, run, my child. Run far, and you are destined to be. He then proceeds conscious and proceeds to die from this truly fateful day.
So sad.
Can I wake up the earliest out of the group?
Uh, you can, sure. At that moment where you like get up and start running as you know you did when you were of that age, you immediately wake up with the image of your father's killer burned into your mind. Everyone else is sound asleep. You can hear Mino snoring.
Well, I want to look for very isolated location. Starts sobbing.
You are literally next to a temple in the isolation.
I
Going.
can try.
Just fucking throw Nimble out of the coffin and just hop in there yourself. I mean, he wouldn't wake up.
Would Fang Pru and I realize his footsteps, him leaving?
Trying to make
Yep, because the best part of being a Warforged is,
I just realized.
say it with me, Centuries Rest.
I just
You
realized.
cannot
I just realized that I have myself
escape it.
muted for 2 seconds, so they didn't hear that. Basically, I said that the only people that would see Leroy awake is Digger.
Yeah, he just throws me out of the coffin, I guess, to cry.
So
But my
yeah,
passive
Digger,
perception is 18.
you just see Leroy storming off into the woods. Leroy obviously enraged from the facial expressions that you can see. Leroy, you don't notice Digger. In fact, you don't really see anybody except pure red as you storm off.
I just continue to sit there.
Same shit as always.
He just sees Leroy angry and he's just like, yeah, normal human emotion.
Well, Nimble's the next one to wake up. And
Okay.
he can sound.
I will say that as Leroy and Nimble are waking up, the sun is only just rising. Like you can see the sunrise just in the distance. The
Mm.
moon is setting in the opposite direction.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
No copyright music.
No, DMCA. Holy shit.
All right. So Leroy, what actually? I'll say Nimble. What do you do as you see Leroy storm off?
Um. Uh. Uh. I. I speak in his mind because I don't want to wake up the others. What are you doing?
Leroy, you hear Nimble speaking in your mind.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Stay in this area. I don't want to go running for you.
Oh, I am not going anywhere. Just looking for ingredients.
Upon saying that, Mr. Cuddles kind of jumps onto Leroy's shoulder, kind of nuzzles him. He can tell that something's wrong.
Uh.
Mino, I know you have a passive perception of 20, and I know you got. The thing is, you're asleep. You're resting. You're resting your brain and your body, meaning perception means nothing now. So,
Uh.
Nimble and Leroy continue.
Well, I follow him. I'm not gonna let him just run off.
Okay. I'll say at this moment, like as you guys are walking off, Mino, Fang Pru, and Lempton T, you guys start to wake up.
Oh, I just
Where's the tea?
I leave the front.
There's only two things that Lempton, actually one thing that Lempton T cares about in this world, and it's tea.
That
Mhm.
damn. He's. You know what? We're gonna uncover him. You know, we're gonna find out his real identity. He's probably British, so it's okay.
He was left the whole time, and he was drinking tea to console his
Oh no!
disguise.
Oh no!
I was a
His
tea leaf
veins
this
are not
entire
filled with
time.
his veins are not filled with blood, but with tea.
So, what do you guys do?
I make breakfast.
I'd like
Breakfast.
to look. While they're making breakfast, I'd like to look for things that make a hallucination potion.
Okay.
What do you need for the
Um, I do not have that in the book yet. However, I will allow you to attempt to make it because
I want
that's
to help.
really cool. So hallucination potion. So obviously that would be the flower of the fallen, which is pretty much the ingredient for every single potion in the book. But I'll say
Fang Pru
that
said I go with
need to
Lerroy to help.
you will need to find 4 mushrooms in order to make this potion. Also, Fang
Oh,
Pru, you cannot help them, for you do not know where they are. You are still at camp. They walked
Oh,
off.
I leave my frog. I guess like
Oh,
cause
okay,
I
then
just yeah.
would that
So
frog be in the temple, or would he be at
it's
camp?
in it's well the camp is based around the temple.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
not in the temple. It's like right outside the
Yeah,
doors.
yeah. It's I just left it with the group in case something happened to me and Leroy.
All right, so
Just have to-
Fang Pru, Digger, and Mino and Lempton T can just see the frog just sitting by the fire.
All right, I'm gonna channel my senses into it and tell them where we are.
All right, uh, as if the frog was a radio, everyone just hears coming through the frog's mouth, Nimble's voice. Lempton T kind of just twists the frog's arm, trying to change the station.
No, stop.
Can we
Nimble,
eat
what
it?
do you want? Nimble, what do you want to tell the group?
Me and Leroy, we ran off to go find some things. He's in a bit of fit of rage right now. Don't worry about us, but if any of you want to come, we ran off in kind of the direction outside the temple's entrance. So, just shout for us, and I'll let you know where we are.
Quick question: can I eat the frog?
If you eat this
No.
frog, it's poisonous. Don't do it.
It's fine. I have a poison resistant.
I
He
plan
does
to
have
take
poison
off-
resistance.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. If you eat my frog, I will blast you into another plane of existence. So please
Fang
don't.
Pru said I will go to help and take the frog.
Okay, Fang Pru, you pick up the frog and end up darting into the forest away from Lempton T. Immediately from how fast you are, you manage to run into Nimble and Leroy, and you just wave.
I just look up to Mr. Cuddles and speak in Celestial and tell him, well, let's look for some mushrooms.
Uh,
I mean,
does
I
anybody
can hear all
understand
of it.
Celestial?
I do.
Nimble does.
I
Nimble
do
does.
as well. Lempton
Okay.
does.
But
Well,
you're not there,
Lempton T, you are not there.
Unless you follow.
Fang Pru and Nimble, you both understand what he said.
I just tell him I just tell that to Mr. Cuddles in a really low voice, where it's like a whisper.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Mr. Cuddles will then jump off of your shoulder and immediately darts into the forest. I'm just gonna make a roll here. Ooh, good roll. Okay. He comes back. He comes back with 5 mushrooms.
Woo!
Good job. I knew I can always trust you, buddy.
He kind of nuzzles up against your hand and says,
Mhm.
"Just meows. That's it."
Oh, okay. Thought you were about to do that god awful kitty voice.
No, that was Fang Pru's Patreon. That was another
Yeah.
one. Hey, I know that character. I know this guy.
Yeah.
He's from Hello Kitty. I remember because I
Yeah.
played the game when I was so young.
He's my favorite character. Yeah.
Mine is
Alright,
the bunny because
so-
she dropped food that healed me.
Oh.
I played the Hello Kitty game when I was very young, and it was one of the very first games I ever completed. Anyway, back to D&D. We're not here to talk about Hello Kitty. We're here to cry over Leroy's dead father.
Alright, well,
Who also
Leroy.
likes Hello Kitty.
what are these for? What are these mushrooms for?
By the way, we are not sponsored in any way by the people who own.
All right, let's just say
Yeah.
right now we're not sponsored by anything. So whatever we say in the future, we're not sponsored by it. Let's just leave it at that.
Unless anybody wants to sponsor.
We are looking for sponsors, though.
We aren't sponsored.
I have zero clue how to find sponsors. Do I just type on Twitter, "I want sponsors," and then just
Twitter.
Don't know. Leave the answer in the comments.
I would gladly sponsor for like the deck of many things and
Listen, we gotta get a better group.
all that D&D things.
Well, nobody's gonna sponsor us if we don't go along with the campaign. So I asked Leroy.
Exactly. So let's keep going. Come on, let's go. So Leroy, you just got 5 mushrooms from your cat. Nimble and Fang Pru, you see the mushrooms given to Leroy. And I'll say at this moment, Digger, Mino, and Lempton T would have just finished like packing up the camp. Mino just like puts out the fire with the water that he used to make the tea, and just kind of just. Psh.
Fang Pru said, what kind of potion are you making?
Yeah, what are those for?
Can I try to deceive them and tell them it's for skewered mushrooms?
Okay, Nimble, Fang Pru, roll insight. Leroy, roll persuasion. If you can
Mm,
beat their
it would
rolls.
Wouldn't this
be
be
it would be
deception?
it would be deception, not persuasion.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
deception.
deception. So Leroy, roll deception. If you can beat both their rolls, then you deceive them. Okay, Fang Pru, you need to get a 18 or higher. 22. Okay, Fang Pru, you can see through Leroy's eyes, and you just know that this is not the ingredients for the potion. However, Nimble, you can play this up however you want, but you have to believe what Leroy says.
For me, you and most. Okay,
It's,
to it. I'm get this.
Nimble, you are very glitchy right now.
yep.
Try disconnecting and reconnecting. Discord does this sometimes.
All right, is it better now?
Yeah,
Nope.
it is. A little.
Let me.
I just want everyone to know I'm not editing this, apart from the funny little quips that I'm gonna add in. So all this is staying in. I'm too
I
lazy.
expected
All right,
that.
all right. There's some for me.
Fang Pru said, I will go and talk to Lerroy alone.
Nimble, just disconnect then reconnect. That fixes it sometimes.
All right. So, uh, uh,
All right.
Fang Pru kind of puts his arm around Leroy and kind of walks away from Nimble, kind of signaling Nimble to stay back.
Save some mushrooms for me.
You'll enjoy them.
I will.
Okay, Leroy, I'm starting to think that I should have made your alignment chaotic evil. I'm kind of worried now.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, chaotic neutral. He doesn't do things.
Oh no,
to
it's
purpose.
worse.
Oh
I'm kind of
god.
worried.
Oh no.
Anyway, so yeah, Fang Pru and Leroy get to have their conversation.
Nimble goes back to the group and brings them over. Like shows them where.
All right.
Cause the three of us are just like out there, so we go.
So
Nimble goes back and lets them know.
Leroy and Fang Pru kind of continue traveling forward, while a few like meters back, Nimble, Lempton T, Fang Pru, Digger, and Mino kind of just follow afterwards, just giving them their space but still following them.
Um, I speak in thieves' cant since Nimble. Fang Pru knows the language.
Yes.
I tell him, "Oh, you always knew me. I'm thinking of making hallucination potion.
And
Do you know?"
as everyone else hears Leroy say this, all they hear is the dum dum fruit is the holy Bible of the world. I love Thieves Can't because I can basically just say whatever I want and it won't make sense to anyone else. Continue, Leroy.
You know he's got a point
Usually
about
just
that one.
meant to be like normal conversation.
No, no, he's got a point. No, the dumb fruit. It's just.
Fang Pru said, for who I see you are not calm.
Well, I'm trying to make this potion. Do you probably know how to make it more of an area effect potion?
You
Like,
mean a bomb?
technically,
These
yes.
motherfuckers and their bombs.
Okay, so I will say that in order to make it a
Fang Pru
area
said I could try.
to be able to make an area effect potion, you need some kind of ointment, some type of cream that could make it like seep into the person's skin.
Can grease work?
Grease could work, however, that would also like slightly poison the person you're throwing it on.
Oh, even
Listen,
better.
yeah, if he's trying to hallucinate somebody, he doesn't care.
Well, well, do you want to help me? I can make it. You can help me make it more powerful if you want.
So, everyone, where should we go next? While those two are having their own conversation, um, let's see. Um,
Yeah, this would be a good moment for you guys to decide where you want to
yeah,
go.
yeah. So I'm thinking we could go to the Kingdom of Fire, personally.
I'm
Um,
Also,
down.
Okay, so if you guys remember from last
Fang Pru
session, you
said
tried
I
looking
could.
for the
What
Kingdom
are
of
your
Fire
rezons
before.
for that kind of potion?
Uh, Mino tried to like see if she had a history check for the Kingdom of Fire, but she didn't know where it was. She just knew that it was somewhere on top of the snowy mountain.
oh wait, what kingdoms do we know?
You know, well, I also made another kingdom while off.
I'm sorry, wait, is the Kingdom of Fire on a snowy mountain?
Uh,
Maybe Mino.
yes, it will make sense once you get there. Um, so I made another kingdom, so hooray. You now also have the Kingdom of Chen Shin, the technology-based
Chelsea.
kingdom.
Oh shit, I
Welcome to
want to go
China.
there. Now
also,
listen,
what do
Uh,
oh
you want to go to the technology-based kingdom?
yeah, listen here, fellows. I forgot to tell you about this one. It's the Kingdom of Technology. They're like so advanced. I forgot what they got, but they probably got some wares that we could get. And knowing how advanced it is, it probably has one of the artifacts that we're going after. So,
Nah,
uh,
fam, all I need are my fists.
There's the Fire Kingdom, which you know is somewhere on top of the snowy mountain. There's Ten Shin, the technology-based kingdom that is somewhere to the south east of Arius, and then there's also Tealif's mansion that you know where the location is, and then there's all the kingdoms that you've already been to.
yeah, Tenshin is where I want to go.
Yeah,
Um,
we
can I
should
make a history
try.
check and see how much I know about it since I'm from the area?
Sure. Well, history check.
15.
Yeah, you've heard of Tenshin like for ages, but have never been able to get into the kingdom. Uh, you know that they're so in tune with technology that they are more technology driven than literally any other kingdom. They have come up with technology that far ascends what everyone else is doing, and like they're able to harness the energy through technology and also uh, create machines that are able to do more than what anybody else can do. But
Oh,
the only problem with that kingdom is that not a single magical being comes from that kingdom. No one there is magical in any sense.
oh. Okay.
also what do I roll to make the potion?
Uh, let's see.
You'll probably have to make that at the next rest we have.
I'll say roll nature. He can do it while you guys are deciding. So roll nature, and I'll decide if
Also,
you
I'm
make the potion.
proficient in. Also, I'm proficient in making and with alchemy supplies,
Yes. So add your proficiency bonus.
which
All
is
right.
a +8 since my ability makes me double my proficiency bonus when I'm using tools for
Yes.
something.
So yeah,
Damn.
uh, Mino, Digger, Lempton T. We know where Nimble wants to go. Where do you guys want to go?
Fire.
You want to go to the Fire Kingdom?
Fang Pru said, and
Oh
I
wait,
help.
but we don't know exactly
Um,
where it is. We need to find a place.
Fang
it's a
Pru.
28.
Fang Pru, because you're helping, I'll say roll a d4 and then add that to his roll.
He got a 28.
Okay, never
Jesus.
mind. Never mind. So Leroy, I'll say you perfectly made the potion. Whoever it goes to, I'll say it lost roughly about 10 to 20 minutes.
Also, since I use it to make it area effect, I have to cast a spell Grease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one vote for Tenshin, one vote for the Fire Kingdom. Uh, Fang Pru,
Why do you want to
Digger.
go to the Fire Kingdom? Why do you want to go to Fire Kingdom?
Cause fire hot, good.
Ironic.
To answer Lempton T's question, the reason why the Fire Kingdom is on the Snowy Mountain is because in order to survive the harsh cold, they use the magic of fire in order to create things that will keep them warm while on the Snowy Mountain. So it's pretty much the perfect place for fire-based abilities.
Perfect.
Mm.
Okay, so it looks like we got a 32.
Okay, but do you know where it is? Do you know where do you know where this kingdom is? Because the only thing that we know right now is it's on a snowy mountain, and I don't know any snowy mountains around this area. Okay.
I know snowy mountains.
Lempton T, because of your you can roll a history check, and because of your
Mhm.
monastery, you could probably locate where it is.
Mhm.
I show him my
Oh,
map, and I'm like, "Show me where it is, smart guy."
So roll
Let me
history,
just.
and I'll tell you if you know or
Yeah.
not.
can I hear the? Do I hear this conversation?
Yes, you do. You're not that far away.
Well, well, I look back and say, well, you got 2 votes for the kingdom of Tinshin.
Okay, so
Damn,
that's
you're
2
right.
technology-based kingdom, 1 for fire.
16 for history.
Mwah.
You got 16?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, Alright, and because of Fang Pru, that's 3 votes for technology-based kingdom, 1 vote for fire kingdom. Lempton T, you know, like, roughly where it is, and because it's a kingdom, the whole circle that you circled, like, on the mountain, that's most likely the whole kingdom.
Mhm.
So the
Oh,
whole circle that you just drew, that's probably most likely the whole kingdom, what you just circled.
oh.
That one.
He just kind of points his finger like a child and just goes, that one.
Uh,
He seems pretty smart.
So now you guys know the location of the Fire Kingdom.
well,
Well, I guess it's time for something to, well, more than likely catch
Uh,
fire.
listen, Lempton.
Limpton, you also know the name of the kingdom. Moltone.
If
Is
it's
Boltone.
called Moltone.
Listen, is which kingdom is closer, the technology one or the fire one?
I'll say that because you are at the you're pretty
Also,
much somewhere around the temple of the ancient beings. The closest one is is the one.
Fang
It's
Pru
the
said
Fire
in his
Kingdom.
wisdom what should
oh,
Here
The
comes
next
the
closest one.
I,
fire. Doo
The,
doo doo.
the next
you
closest
know what?
thing is the mansion of the of Tealif, and then the next one is Tension.
You know what? The only thing that was really stopping me from wanting to go to the Fire Kingdom was I didn't know where it was, but we could go with we could go there now. So I want to go there now.
Also, our ship is being repaired, so should
Actually,
we
by this
wait?
time it's probably finished.
Ooh,
Oh,
let's head there.
I
I got
mean,
something.
do you guys remember do you guys remember what I said about your ship?
it's like an Uber.
Yep.
I just
Uber
whistle.
ship.
Uber ship comes over.
For all those who don't understand what I did, because I didn't like the idea of them constantly going back to the exact same area to get their ship, I said that it worked like an Uber and they can get someone to sail the ship to them.
Could
So
also explain it.
Uber ship.
Mino has a message. Uh, so if we say, okay, we have a captain who operates our ship, we can just call him and say, hey, we are on our way to this position. Please come.
Yeah.
It's the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper is the Uber driver.
Mm.
A door just appears and a giant ship comes through it.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good actually.
Yeah, I might do that at some point. But yeah, you guys can you can call the ship if you want, but you do still need to decide where you're going because right now we have 2 votes for Fire Kingdom and 2 votes for Technology Kingdom.
I thought Digger said he also wanted to go to the Fire Kingdom, right? Or what happened?
Digger, you there?
Digger, are you
He's
dead?
dead.
Yes.
He might have gone to eat. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Okay,
Okay, so Mino, you're the
Mino.
tiebreaker.
Yeah, Mino. Where do you want to go?
Um,
Fire
the
Kingdom or Technology Kingdom?
the Fire Kingdom is the closest to us. We should hurry and get the artifacts as soon as possible.
Yes,
Yeah.
burn.
All right.
Good.
All right, so it's decided. Fang Pro says it's or the mansion, but that's
The
kind of.
mansion? No, because the wizard, that wasn't the wizard that was at the temple. It was Furlon. So we don't know where the wizard is. So we don't know if he's at his mansion or no.
So upon that notion, you guys immediately like set off towards the Kingdom of Fire. After 2 days worth of traveling, you guys obviously taking rests in between. Uh, you find the
Fang Pru
temperature.
said we can take hostages from his home.
Oh yeah. During those 2 days, can I
Capital
can I just could I
temperature.
just have made the revolver?
Oh right, gun physics. Okay, so yes, you can. I will say you can. I will say that you can make a gun. Like I won't even give you the necessary like uh, thing ingredients to make it. You could just make it perfectly fine, but with
What?
me.
Because doesn't he
What
have
do I
that
roll?
that thing?
Uh,
That
I'll say roll intelligence, like a flat intelligence, and add your proficiency because artificers are proficient with guns or firearms in general. I will say this that I've also come up with a new ability that anyone who's holding a gun can do, and I've
Plus
called
8. That's 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you make a gun and it's fully functional. It won't break and it works perfectly. I will say that I made a new ability that anyone who's holding a gun can use, and it's called Quick Arm, which is where you roll a dice. Actually, no. When you're holding a gun, any gun,
Fang Pru said
any
gun too.
guys that you can see any guys you can see within range of your gun, within firing range, you can highlight them and basically just go, okay, I want to target this. So you can target as many guys as you want.
it's just
Instead
Overwatch.
instead of rolling a d20, you roll as many d6s as the people you targeted. So if you're targeting 5 people, then you roll 5d6. For each
Also,
6 you get, for each 6 you get is a critical headshot.
Jesus.
how much ammo does the can the gun hold?
Canon.
Uh
If it's a
so
revolver, it's 6.
I mean, I'm not really putting weight into this, so I'll say you can carry as much ammo as you want.
I mean, like, how much can the gun shoot? Like, how many times?
6.
Oh, okay.
It's a
It has a capacity of 3, so you can reload it for 3 bullets and then reload it again.
So
Wait,
does
if
it that
it's a
take a turn?
revolver, it should have 6.
Yeah. Unless this is just a D&D revolver,
This
which
is
has
just
3
D&D
bullets.
revolver, okay? I'm literally
It's
going
because
by the rules.
he got a 15 on his intelligence check. If he got anything higher, it would be 6. But he's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
literally going by the rules, okay?
Okay.
can I remove my infusion from my short bow and pass it to my revolver instead?
Also, you have infinite.
Fang Pru
So
said
you now
make
have
easy
infinite
target
ammo in
everyone
your
one will hit.
gun
Yep.
and a +1 to
Awesome.
hit. Okay. Uh, Target everyone will hit. So yeah, if you are literally like you can literally John Wick it, and if you're surrounded by 6 dudes, you can highlight them all. And if you roll 6d6, and if you roll all like if you roll the d6 and all of them are 6, then you can basically get a crit on all of them. But
Hmm.
it has to be a 6, otherwise it's a miss.
All right.
What?
So
Okay.
if there's three
Sounds good.
people in front of you, you highlight 3 of them, you roll 3d6, and only 2 of them is a 6. You hit you hit 2 of them with a crit, and the last one misses.
Oh wait, for the firearm, I didn't add the proficiency for the firearm. I only added the proficiency with tools.
Oh.
When I use tools, I just did that. I didn't add it for the proficiency for the weapon. So
Okay.
Does that mean I add another +4 to that?
You do add an R +4 to that.
Which makes it 8 19, right? Since 15 plus 4 is 19.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, you have like 6 like bullet. You can reload for 6 bullets in the chamber.
Well, that's basically useless.
So basically, yeah, 6 bullets, then bang, 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 bang. 6 bullets, bang, bang, bang. Yep, got it.
I
So
don't
yeah,
need to reload.
this ability is used for anybody holding a gun. So anyone who's holding a gun can do quick shot. If you are proficient with a gun, you get a bonus, which is your proficiency bonus. Actually, no, it's not your okay, I'm getting rid of that rule, because as I say it out loud, I just realized that that would not work.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I will say that, if you're proficient with guns, you get a +1. So if you get a 5, then you get a crit
bang,
as
bang,
well.
bang, bang, bang,
You could
bang.
just say they have advantage, but you know.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
advantage.
but advantage doesn't really, like, you have to roll the 1 dice again, or you have to roll one of the dice again. It kind of gets confusing, so I just said, you know what, you get a +1 to all of them. So basically, if you're proficient with a gun, if it lands on a 5 or 6, it's a crit.
Fair enough.
So,
Fang
yeah,
Pru said we
this
are
is just,
running out
everyone
of
gets
time.
this. Yeah, we're running out of time, so that was just me explaining it, so...
I say, we gotta go.
So, you guys continue walking, and you guys notice the temperature drops.
Oh, God.
Say, how are we traveling?
You're
Are we just
traveling by
walking?
foot.
Jesus. Okay. Hey, Leroy, you can make a fire in your mouth, right?
I always have it since it's basically infinite. It's a continuous flame.
So pretty much the only 2 people, if I'm correct, there are 3 people that should be fine with this cold weather. Mino, you're a Minotaur, meaning cold, like you're used to traveling in cold weather. Nimble, you are covered in feathers, so that kind of keeps a bird warm. And Leroy, you have a fire in your mouth, so you're fine. Lempton Tea, I
I
don't.
am made of metal, and as
Digger's not
such,
affected by cold. Lempton Tea, I don't know how your monk ministry handles, like, weather-wise, but unless you have something special about
Fang Pru
you,
said fur.
no. Fang Pru's
Yeah,
Well,
fine, yeah. So
Fang
pretty
Pru
much
is
the only
fine.
thing is,
person who's freezing is Lempton.
I mean, the thing is, I don't get sick, so you know.
You don't get sick, but that doesn't stop you from freezing to death.
I mean, yeah, but I have a torch.
Okay, yeah, that works. If you light the torch, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, I use my tinder box to light a torch.
Okay, you just light a torch, and flame just emits from the torch, kind of just like a burning bright light in the midst of the cold. And you guys just
I
travel up.
can.
You all just travel up the mountain, no problem.
I also use thermography to like make the light even brighter.
Jesus.
uh, as you get closer and closer to the top and closer to where this place, this kingdom is marked, Mino, you start feeling a heavy anxiety without warning. You just start, your breath starts to quicken. The surroundings around you just seem too familiar. You begin to panic.
Do
Sorry,
we
was
notice this?
I'll say with everyone's passive perception, they do notice that Mino is kind of hyperventilating here.
Are you alright?
Fang Pru said,
I
is
don't
it
know.
sans?
I don't like this.
I
I
don't
don't
think I
like
have
this.
any
Oh
spells
wait,
for
guys, I'll
this.
be right back. Give me 1 second.
Fang Pru? No, it wouldn't be Sans, because Cuddle Dragon wasn't there that day.
uh, you want me to put you inside a bag? Is
That
Fang
just
Pru
sounds like
said,
kidnapping.
thank God.
no, I'm just tossing him in the backpack. You know, it's pretty normal.
Would I really fit? You would really fit an 8-foot tall minotaur in your backpack. I mean, I appreciate it, but
I mean, bag of holding.
Have you
I
seen my
cast
muscles?
enlarge reduce object. Enlarge reduce.
I can cast Death Ward, making it so you don't have to worry about death for the next 8 hours.
He's
Meaning if you like
hyperventilating,
fall,
not dying.
I mean, hyperventilating is one of the signs of having a heart attack.
You know, I'm not cold. It's I don't know. I feel weird.
I said heart attack.
I give him a therapy lesson.
I don't
Fang
I
Pru
don't
said, "Can
trust
I
that
try
from
to
you,
come here?"
Leroy. I'm just gonna be honest.
just
What?
before the therapy lesson, everyone
Wait a
stops.
second.
Limpton Tea immediately tells everyone to stop, and right in front of you, Limpton Tea, is
Mhm.
uh, Molten, the Kingdom of Fire. You can see immediately a
Wicked.
blazing flame at the top, in the center of the kingdom, a large pillar with symbols of what seems to be a flying god. Um, and on top of that pillar is a massive flame that burns brighter than anything else in the kingdom.
Oh.
Mm.
Can I keep it?
So there's just a big pillar in the middle with the fire.
There's a bunch of
Fang Pru
buildings and
said, "Is
towns
there a
all
gate
around
near
them.
the entrance?"
Yeah.
Mino, you see something that immediately stops your heart. Like, just seeing this immediately crushes your very being, and time just stops around you. You see, just let me get it out. Let me get it out.
Wait, real
You
quick, is
see
there a
this.
gate?
You see this symbol on a built on a board.
Where you putting it?
As
Campaign chat?
as everyone is approaching the city,
Oh.
Mino is usually holding his head high like it's the Minotaur move to I'm not aggressive, I'm not pointing my horns at you, but as you get closer to the city and Mino gets more and more nervous, he lowers his head and kind of shows off his horns to anything that would be aggressive, to not to you guys, but to the surroundings. Like he's nervous and he doesn't know why, and he feels strange and is anxious a bit.
Can I see
Can,
them know that symbol?
Uh, Leroy, you because of your history thing, you know what this is. This is the exact same symbol that when you investigated Mino for his gender, he had this symbol on him.
It's like on his butt, on his flank.
Oh.
It's a brand.
do I know
Upon
anything about this symbol?
Limpton T, please roll a history check.
Alright.
Um, since I see that symbol, can I try to disguise the symbol for me now?
I will say no because for you to like disguise disguising something is like you're disguising a whole person as something else. You can't really disguise a mocking on someone without changing the whole person, and even then, that's a stretch.
8.
Uh.
Well, I'll give
Sage
my potion of.
Sage does not Fang Pru Sage does not allow you to know what this
Okay.
thing is because you've never been to this place of Algerath, and
Can
this is kind of not writing, so you wouldn't know what it is.
Can I
Does
see if I
Sage...
know it as well?
Nimble, you have not been like in this kingdom yet.
All right.
Wait, does Sage allow me to do it? Because I have Sage. And
Limpton
I
T,
definitely
you have
have
been to
been here
this.
before.
Limpton T, you've been to this kingdom before for monastery reasons. So
Mm-hmm.
you can roll a history check, and you'll be able to tell what
I
this thing is.
I have that as well.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
does my
It's not Sage that's allowing him to know what this is. It's the fact that he's been here before.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
can my background
I
tell
rolled
me?
an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen this symbol all around the mountain. You feel like you know what this symbol means. However, you've forgotten it over the years of not being here.
Okay.
Can my background tell me the laws, or dealing lawbreakers?
Okay, yeah, yes, it can. So the thing with this kingdom is that it has strict laws. However, there's one law that seems to be not like followed through, or at least it can't be caught in time, and that is the law of slavery. Particularly in this area, the slavery of minotaurs.
Ah,
Ooh.
shit.
So you
Ah.
know
Fang
that.
Pru said, is there a cave near the entrance?
Is there a cave near the entrance? No. However, you do see a cave inside the kingdom. Next to the large pillar with the flame on top of it, there seems to be what looks like a cave, but is more like an entrance to the bottom of the city. And there's like signs all over the thing saying "Don't go."
Huh.
Does he tell us about this law?
He can if he wants to.
Are you gonna?
Oh God, it seems our a big
Fang Pru
friend
said we will
is
go.
quite troubled in this part of this world.
I'm guessing.
Mino, you start getting flashbacks to your time in this kingdom. You can see hundreds of minotaurs, their horns shaved off to the before like stopped right before they reached the top of their head, in chains with shock collars affixed to a button that would just be pushed for fun, clothes that barely even fit them, being sold off to the highest bidder, and you
Also,
remember fearing the same fate for yourself.
Man, this place
since I'm a
sucks.
detective, I start questioning since the slavery part. I ask since it seems Mino knows a lot about this symbol. I ask him, "Do you know where this location is found?" I got a very great appointment with these people.
That is probably
Do
the
I
worst thing you could say to Mino, but sure.
do I remember the history now?
You rolled an 8, so you
Yep.
can
So I
attempt it again.
forgot.
You can attempt it again, sure, but if you don't roll higher than an 8, then you're not going to get your memory back of this place.
That's a 19.
19. Okay. You like the memories just start flooding back of your time with in this kingdom with the monastery. You were coming here to talk about an ancient being that like is killing people underneath the city. But you remember your monastery got sidetracked of the amount of minotaurs that they could see enslaved. You yourself,
Mm.
you hated seeing this of other creatures, races treating others as like demeaning and
Fang Pru said I hit
hating on
Lerroy on the
other
back of his
races.
head using my tail.
Uh, Fang Pru just hits Leroy in the back of the head. You remember you remember yourself going undercover, breaking away from the monastery, and witnessing the auction of minotaurs. You could see that they
I
were depressed. You could see that they were treated harshly and have marks all over their body, and one specific marking that was the mark of slavery for minotaurs, and it was that symbol.
I ask everyone if they have a disguise kit.
Uh, well, to turn him into something else.
Oh,
Well,
is a
You're right.
disguise kit a type of
Try to
tool?
turn 8
Yep.
foot tall Minotaur in something else with a disguise kit.
Oh yeah,
Maybe,
I gave you a
maybe,
potion of
maybe.
transformation.
wait, wait, Mino. I don't know how you'd feel about this, but what if we, what if we owned you for a bit? We wouldn't, but these people seem to be in favor of the slavery of minotaurs,
I didn't
and
say that.
are they
Oh,
not, or is it
It's
just?
known that slavery of minotaurs is in this area, and it's hard to catch in this area. However, it's still
Oh,
against the law.
oh,
um,
Slavery
I
is a
give a
harsh
potion.
thing to be trialed for.
Fang Pru said hit Nimble with
I
my
give
tail.
my potion of transformation that lasts only 10 minutes to Mino, and cast the spell Alter Self on myself to look exactly like Mino.
what?
Okay.
Doing?
Don't do it.
You're just
Listen,
getting us all in trouble.
What does Mino
listen,
like transform into?
Oh, it's basically the same spell as
Fang
Alter
Pru said
Self.
why?
She gets to choose whatever she wants to transform into,
Okay.
Look,
but it only lasts 10 minutes.
I don't
Uh,
think this is necessary. Okay, if if we're just going into the kingdom, we just gotta find the artifact, and then if we run into any problems, we'll be there for each other. Okay.
Hmm.
all
And
right.
if stuff
So,
happens where someone loses whatever, I can probably help out more than likely.
so you guys have now entered the kingdom. You're walking through. You can hear the trudging snow as you all just walk through the kingdom.
You
You
can
do not
tell by the
feel.
way
Yes.
I walk, and believe me.
Mino
The
is
size of Mino.
feels
I am.
nervous and actually just wants to go, but this knows that sticking with the others is actually the safest place, especially if there are still hunters
Um,
around. But he knows what happened, even though he was a little child when all this happens, and he would have also shown the the others that he wears the mark, the same one you showed in the chat on his flank,
Fang
which
Pru said
which
I try
is
to clam Mino the way there.
which is burned in his fur, like you would brand a cow or a horse to own them,
mhm.
Uh,
and
Mino,
tells them
could
everything.
I cast minor illusion, which is a cantrip, to cover it?
I
You
don't
know,
know.
we could just paint over it, right?
We don't have paint.
I don't
Well,
know.
you.
I
I
love
walk
this.
up. I walk up to the sign and just punch and break it.
Uh, please roll a
Why are we?
strength check
Oh, easy.
Oh no, we're punching sides now.
with proficiency because you're a monk.
That's a 27.
Okay, you immediately charge up your fist, and with a large aura that echoes throughout the whole entire kingdom, the sign just breaks into 4 pieces, which then, after the hit, breaks into 6 pieces, and just continues to break as it keeps on getting further away from you.
Jesus.
As if the aura sound was breaking it as it was going by.
Does anybody notice me? Like any of the village people?
Since you are a Minotaur at this moment, yeah, people are looking at you guys. As you guys walk, you notice that even though you're walking in snow, none of you are cold, as if you were walking in normal terrain back in the forest. Upon walking, 2 children walk up. One goes to Mino, and the other one goes to Lerroy as the Minotaur, and they both give you a flower, each of you, and then run off.
Oh,
Mino,
nice.
Mino,
Thank you.
Mino, you know exactly why they're giving you a flower. They're giving you a gift and showing kindness to apologize for the acts of other human beings towards your race.
I
It's
And
gently
times like
nod
these
my
I'm
head to
glad
the
I'm not a
children.
person.
you know that, like, humans, other races here, they just immediately, like, when they see a Minotaur, they try to do anything to make that Minotaur happy, to apologize for what people of their same race have done to them. Leroy, you just see a child give you a flower, you
So
don't know
weird.
what it means.
Can I
Can I?
can I see what type of flower it is?
It's a fall flower. Or at least a picked,
Ooh.
or at least a picked fall flower. Mino, you have the same one.
Can I
I
see if
put
there's?
it
Fang
on
Put it
Pru
my
in my
said I want to
horns.
meet the leader of this kingdom now.
I want to hold up. Can I see if there's any magical energy? Uh,
Nimble, you don't need to do that because everyone knows that fall flowers have magical property.
no, no,
They're
no. In the
used for
kingdom.
potions.
In the kingdom.
Oh, for in the kingdom, sure. Roll an insight check.
All right, cool.
For those of you who
Uh,
didn't listen to my last video,
12.
again, watch it. I gave Nimble the ability to sense magic using insight, even though that's not what his class does.
12.
For 12, you can sense magic in the kingdom, but you don't know where it is. Chances are this magic is just the kingdom itself, as
Fang Pru
it's the
said to
kingdom of
claim this
fire,
boldly.
and how is there fire on a snowy mountain? That's probably just the fire.
Okay.
Since my background lets me know if like lawbreakers. Can I see if I notice any lawbreakers around me?
Roll
I'm just
roll perception,
gonna.
perception with uh like and I just forgot the word even though I've been using it a lot.
Disadvantage?
Proficiency because
Oh.
obvious. So
I'm
roll.
gonna reinforce my face mask and such.
I got an 18 with
You have a face
proficiency.
mask.
Further hide
Okay,
properly.
so with an 18, you look around,
Ah.
you see one person kind of just shifting into kind of an abandoned barn, which kind of just, it looks broken, wood's falling off of it. But this dude in a cloak, which he's in a cloak, obviously, because it's really, really cold where you guys are, except for the one thing that it's not cold in the kingdom. And he's walking into the barn.
I look back to the group and say, I think I might know a good piece of evidence to capture these guys.
What?
What about
You
if
see
we
that guy
just
over
go
there?
to
You see that guy over there?
Mino,
He
you look towards where he's pointing. You don't even see the guy. You just see the barn, and instantly the panic attack comes back.
do I notice this?
oh, no.
All of you notice this. It's not something that is easily hidden.
Oh,
Mino
seems I
just
was right.
turns away
Listen.
and hugs himself, and
Listen.
maybe we
Fang
should.
Pru said I try to calm him.
And he leans against Fang Pru, and maybe we should just get the artifact and get out of here.
Listen, Lerroy.
Yeah, I
I
will
don't think this is appropriate. We need to go
I'm
see if there's
hired.
any. Hmm?
I'm hired to stop any type of crime I see, and I will stop it.
Well, um, you're making somebody uncomfortable with your constant rambling about this. We need to go find the ruler here and see if they know any information about the artifacts because, as it stands, this kingdom's magical properties are too strong. I can't sense if there's anything actually in here. So,
Just
Well,
give me a moment.
That
can I
sounds
sniff
great.
around?
Well, I'm done with
Fang
your
Pru
idea.
said let's just get Mino out of here then we'll do anything.
let's see
As I
if the king.
secretly signal Mr. Cuddles to just view them.
Okay, Mr. Cuddle's like out of everyone else's view. Wait a minute, I'm gonna roll. Okay. Everyone else can see Mr. Cuddles kind of jump off your back and kind of just sit near the broken barn.
Right.
Gato.
Gato.
If you see anything about out of the ordinary, come to me and report it. You got that, Mr. Cuddles?
Mr.
We're counting
Cuddles,
on you.
Mr. Cuddles raises his paw to salute you and then goes meow.
Go get
His
him,
top
Tiger.
hat, his top hat kind of falls off for a second, and then immediately he puts it back on.
Cat
Go.
that knows how to put on top hat.
Whoa.
Good cat.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's.
Really good cat. Would be a
Is there
shame
any
if something
noticeable?
happened to it. What?
Is there any
Mr.
noticeable
Cuddles can avoid
castle?
damage.
Is there any like castle here that we can obviously
There
see?
is a castle behind the pillar. So like behind the pillar with a massive flame on it, there's a castle. There's like
Okay.
snow all over it. Even somehow the walls seem to be coated in bits of snow, which don't really make that much sense. Gravity don't work like that. But
Huh.
still, it's there.
Okay. Well, I think that's where we should go.
Fang Pru said can Digger leave with Mino then we will destroy the slave owners.
Um.
I mean, does Fang Pru and Mino want to separate to try and do their own thing?
Is there a tavern they can sit in?
I
Mino
mean,
casts calm emotion on himself.
you fail the saving throw, I guess, and just
Yes.
instantly you begin to calm down. A tranquil feeling overwhelms you. and
This
all
is
of your
not
worries.
helpful. We have work to do. I need to be useful. Gotta go back to the others.
So, yeah, there is a kingdom in front of the tower.
Okay, well, I
Um,
say that we go to the castle.
Okay. As you guys walk towards the castle, the guards instantly let you in and say, "We have been expecting you."
Expecting us.
who?
Okay.
You instantly hear them rumbling in the main courtyard.
A courtyard?
Yep.
This sounds
I look.
bad.
The
Can I
door,
see what it
the doors to the courtyard slowly open, and the booming is quickly answered by a bunch of hairy, muscular, Viking-looking nobles just punching each other in the face, just all having a massive tavern brawl.
Okay.
God.
I feel a lot more at home now.
Um,
Just you can see bits of, it's not even a like a playful fight. It's just them all bashing each other. Like blood is coming out of each other. They're just beating each other up. No weapons, just
So
their
I'd
fists.
like my turn to do something right here.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna state what my character does. I'm gonna
um,
walk in and yell, "So who needs some graves dug?"
um,
Immediately, like everyone, like all of a sudden, one person stops, pokes his head up, and he just yells, "Wait!" And everyone just stops.
Fang
His
Pru said
voice
I whispered
echoing
to
through the
Lerroy in
catacombs,
boots
and everyone
hoping you
just
will kill the
immediately
slave
stops.
owner.
People having their fists raised but not punching, just kind of staring at him, then staring at you guys. I'm just gonna read what Fang Pru said. We can't kill the
um,
slave owners. He says that to Leroy. Okay.
Not yet.
Question. Is Leroy still a minotaur? Or is he
Uh,
back to human?
I don't know. Leroy, are you still a Minotaur?
it
It's been
lasts
like
up to an hour.
Okay, then
Okay.
yeah. Can you just
Also,
dispel?
Then
Can you dispel it without
I
it
can
lasting an
dispel.
hour?
Yeah, I can dispel it if I want. Also, while they're doing that, I ask Mino, if you can get any birthday present, what would it be?
uh, uh ooh,
Like an item.
kind of caught me off guard. Can I tell you later?
Sure.
At that moment, he just kind of goes. The dude who yelled "wait" kind of goes up to you guys. He's this big, towering dude. Like he's almost rivaling Mino's height. However, he's human. Kind of just this big lad, muscles easily seen through his clothes, and he goes, "Are you here to join the brawl?"
no.
Not me.
Oh,
I'm just here to
Mino
provide
stands.
graves for those who need them.
We're
for
here
the
to
entire
see
party here.
oh.
what?
Well, are you here to see the king?
Fang Pru said what
Yes,
Guess
all.
we're here
so.
to see the king.
That would be me.
Oh,
Hello there.
well,
I like
hello.
your beard.
Hello.
You want to
Wish I
get
could grow
punched?
one.
You can see that this guy's overly positive, kind of just like
Positive
completely opposite of what you just
affirmation.
saw him.
Happy to meet you.
It's a pleasure to
Like your
meet you
beard.
too.
So, um, what's your name?
My name is Krazthun, leader
Fang
and
Pru said can we
ruler
speak in
of the
private.
Fire Kingdom.
Huh. Okay.
Upon Fang
What's
Pru
your
saying, "Can we please talk in private?" I'll say, "Is this a private matter?"
Um,
um?
can I sneak?
Roll stealth.
Perhaps.
Well, so what's with that big pillar in the middle?
Oh
Oh, the
God.
pillar.
Fucking natural ones, baby.
Uh, Leroy instead. Oh, it's a natural one.
Yeah, it's a nat one.
Okay, so uh, Leroy steps backwards to go and into stealth, but immediately trips over something hard in the snow and just falls face first into the snow. But it doesn't stop there. At that moment, he hit his head on something hard, so he just starts going brain dead. and then he starts creating snow angels.
The Minotaur.
The Minotaur.
Krasthun kind of looks at him and goes, is he alright? Does he
Can
need
I
a
persuade them
doctor?
to say? Can I persuade them to tell me I'm invisible?
Maybe.
With disadvantage.
I
Hey.
help Leroy get up. Come on.
You've helped Leroy get up, and Leroy, you can try and persuade him. Just disadvantage because you're brain dead.
He's slurred talking. He's like, guys, listen, I
Upon
I pull out my hammer and just hit him on the head.
and that works just fine. He bang hits him on the head.
What is it? 21.
Okay, 21. He bangs Leroy on the head. No disadvantage. And yeah, you persuade him. What were you persuading him?
You see nothing. I'm invisible.
And he's like, as if a Jedi mind trick, he goes, I see nothing. You are invisible. He then like signals you guys to come into his private quarters to have a one-on-one conversation. As you guys enter his room, he looks out towards his room and says, "Continue the fight!" Then closes the door, and you can just hear the massive clanging as the brawl continues.
So what is that all about? What is this big brawl that's happening in your courts?
Well, to answer your last question, the pillar in the center of our town. It is the lovely pillar of Solia, the god of our kingdom. And we are celebrating him with a brawl. Anyone who is anyone is allowed to come, and we just fight till we drop.
Is there a reward for winning?
The reward is honor, glory in battle. What's better reward than that?
Tea.
A mystical artifact, in case.
After Lempton
I'm
Tea,
pretty sure most of these people have some weird things comparative to you.
after Lempton Tea says tea, he says, "That reminds me, I'm in need to try out some tea. A bunch of my people are telling me that I'm too hot-headed, have too much energy, and that I need to calm down a lot more. I should probably try some tea, but I
Fang
can't
Pru
find
said,
any."
What can you tell us about the slave owners?
Can I make some?
At this moment, no, Leroy. You're in the middle of a conversation. And Fang Pru, you said that. What can you tell me about the slave owners? He immediately, his grin goes to an angered face, and he says, "Let me guess. A friend of yours got kidnapped."
No,
Nah.
Actually,
not
no.
from, not from my group.
He looks at you puzzled and is like,
Yeah, it's
"Oh!
kind of funny, ain't it?
This is new."
Well, so how often do Minotaurs get taken?
Pretty much 3 every week. There's another Minotaur gone, swept off the planet, never to be seen again. And then a few months later, they'll just reappear in the care of a not so easily persuaded noble.
Ugh. Has there any been any
Well, if
recent
things
cases of
aren't
that
easily persuaded, there's always the whole, you
The
know,
whole?
Don't worry, I'm great at persuasion.
it cracks non-existent
Fang Pru
knuckles.
said it's a personal manner. Has he get angry?
You
Oh,
also
this is
see
not.
Sorry.
Pun?
Sorry. You also see Mina's posture change from where he's normally quite open to that arms in front of his chest and his horn, so his head usually high up, especially when they met the water queen. He held his head high up so to show no aggression.
Yeah,
But
I
with this
understand.
man, he has his head kind of lowered, so not attacking low, but lowered, so he's not comfortable.
Yeah,
Okay.
in defense. Alright.
I'm
Um,
gonna.
in
I'm
response
gonna-
to, just before anybody speaks, in response to what Fang Pru said, he says, "Well, this is not a personal matter. This is my kingdom. And it's my duty as ruler in order to make sure my people are safe. However, these gosh darn slave owners, they're too slippery. Every single time I send my guards after them, it's as if they're acrobats trained in some weird and wrecked circus.
Or
Don't worry.
maybe
Wait.
your guards are just biased and get paid, or
Yeah,
But
I
I
was
was
about to
strange.
say, have you ever heard of bribery?
I mean, what's honorable about that? These soldiers of mine, I've trained them since they were young, and they have learnt that honor is better than any silver or gold.
Yeah,
Mino just
but
rolls his eyes. Like,
people are people.
Yeah.
We're all prone to sin.
Hey, don't
In
say
some way
us
or
all.
another.
You're not a person. Don't say us all. Don't include yourself. um.
I take offense to that because that is racist.
You said we people. You're
Not
not a
race.
person.
I have a soul just like you are.
I'll destroy your soul. Okay.
I don't think you can.
Now that we're in the castle, is there any stronger energy in here than there was outside?
An insight check.
Okay. Fucking natural one.
Your senses, as you try to sense for magic, your senses are overwhelmed, and you immediately feel your brain begin to fry. You can't. For now, you cannot do another insight check for magic.
Oh shit.
Um,
Can I ask my
yes.
patron? I look at the frog.
You can definitely do that. The whole
Is there-
entire
is there-
room, wind starts to spin around the whole entire room. As it seems to be a
Is there-
whirlwind. None of you are pushed, but immediately around Nimble, the whole entire room goes black. And
Oh,
you.
I wanna ask.
What's up?
Is there an artifact? Like, where's the artifact in this kingdom?
He
Or do you
says,
know where it is?
your patron goes, in all the kingdoms there have been an artifact. Something that would hold down the elements and calm them. This kingdom is of no exception.
Okay.
It's in the giant fire, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
probably.
He can only
really
respond.
wanted
He
to
can
see
only
it.
talk to Nimble.
Can I
you
can I
know-
walk over to
Nimble
Nimble and
Nimble can
This
hear
is
you
just
all.
an out of the blue guess.
Nimble can
just
hear
letting
you all.
know.
Nimble can hear you all while talking to his patron, but his patron can't hear you guys.
Do you know
Oh wait,
where
wait,
it
wait.
is?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask something?
It has to go through Nimble, so you would have to tell Nimble to
me.
ask.
Ask
No,
me.
no. I mean, can I ask the DM something?
Sure, what's up?
Is the Patreon basically a second entity that's inside Nimble's brain, basically?
No.
It's in the frog.
The Patreon is something that Nimble can just call upon, and he can just allow
Okay,
Nimble
I
to
have a
see
quick
him.
thing to state.
Is it in the frog?
No.
No, that's
Okay.
not how patrons work. Also,
Yeah.
it's the word patron, like patronage. Not
Yeah, but I like
Patreon,
saying Patreon.
which is- That's a company, and we're not sponsored by them.
Shush,
Fang Pru said,
okay?
is it in the fire? Ask them that Nimble.
Is it
By
in
the way,
fire?
check the Patreon down in the description.
So Nimble, you're asking, is it in the fire?
Yeah.
Why
That's
would
a
we
joke,
put
by the way.
Why would we put a box of cards in a fire? It would literally burn up.
Box of cards.
Wait,
I
you said
mean,
cards. Can you
Yeah, but-
show them to me?
weirder
are
shit
they?
has happened, man.
Only Nimble can ask.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were
What
talking
does
about.
what does the box of
Griffin.
cards do?
The deck of many things. Yes, this is
Oh,
my.
no.
This is my.
No,
Wait,
no.
stop, wait, hold on, no. This is my own deck of many things that I have personally given it fair rules that will not utterly destroy your characters, and just weird stuff will happen that is
Fang Pru
unharmful.
said
Okay?
sins.
Okay. Well,
This is not the actual deck of many things from the that I'm getting from the actual D&D book. This is my
all right.
own.
Well, so this is a fucking powerful thing. Oh, do you have any clue as to where it is?
Hey, if Deck of Many is looking at us, please sponsor.
I would love to sponsor them.
Ian?
They're absolute legends. But anyway, to answer Nimble's question, the deck of many things is under the kingdom. As of all the artifacts, they reside beneath said land. But this artifact is guarded by a monster of no many.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you excuse me, my son's somehow managing to blow up a neutron star, and I need to try and figure out how he's doing that and stop it. Immediately, it stops, and you're back in the room.
Well,
can I ask the king if he's guarding an artifact in his kingdom?
We know of no artifact, however, anything that we are not known of, it's probably in the dungeon. No one goes there for obvious reasons.
Is that the cave then?
Show me the way.
Well, it looks like we have some place to go.
It's the cave by the pillar.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, can we ask for your permission to go down there?
Oh, you are sure to go down there to battle in glory. But I warn you, the monster down there is rather powerful, and everybody who's gone down there died.
I can punch.
Listen,
well, it's a good thing I have the spell Solar Beam.
We're gonna go slay that. We're gonna slay the beast.
Sunbeam.
We're gonna go slay that beast, and your kingdom will be saved of any danger that it might cause you.
Well, I thank you, and I can guarantee you all that if you do come back alive, a grand feast of greatness will be waiting for you, where you can tell us all of your stories in glory.
I just prefer gold.
Sure, gold is there as well.
I tell the king, like, once we defeat this monster, I'm gonna bag his head and bring it to you for glory.
I highly doubt that you would be able to do that, as I have seen this creature before. But you're all welcome to do it.
Oh, I will.
Well then,
I guess it's time to go and bash some faces in.
Let's go get some head. Let's go get a head.
Fang Pru said, "Before we leave,
Also,
I want to ask the king where is the slave
before
owner hideout?"
while we're going there, is there any shops?
Just before that, I want to answer Fang Pru's thing in the voice, so then I can stop doing it. So to answer Fang Pru, he says, "We don't know. Like I said, they're slippery. Every single time we get a beat on these guys, they just seem to up and disappear. If I knew where the hideout would be, I'd be banging on the door myself, demanding they release their slavitudes. However, this is not the case."
I have a quick thing to say to you guys. I have to go eat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Speaking of eat, today I'm sponsored by...
No, go,
I
leave.
just
No,
really like
bye,
food.
gone. I will mute you.
If I was actually sponsored, trust me, I would have spent the cash, but
Alright,
I'm not.
so...
Have a good time, guys. I'll be
Digger,
back.
you go eat.
Alright.
Leroy, to answer your question... What was your question?
I didn't. Oh yeah. While we're going to the location, is there any shops along the way?
Oh, there are many shops. This is a kingdom. Many businesses of trade.
Fang Pru said,
A type of shop that would sell ammunition for my pistol.
Oh, that would be the blacksmith. They obviously make gunpowder and multiple different types of iron that could be smolded into weaponry.
Alright, I go into one of the stores as well and look around for medicine.
Okay. So I'll say that you guys are like splitting off into different shops unless you guys are looking for roughly the same thing. So I'll go by blacksmith. So whoever wants to go to the blacksmith, say yes.
Yes.
DM,
Yes?
I would like to do an insight check on the king. I rolled this 25.
Okay. What are you
Just
trying to insight
see if
him?
he's honest. If he's honest. And if
You
he's
just
not...
looking at the king's stature and putting his ideals and his opinions into account, he doesn't seem like a bad man, and he seems to high heavily on the stories of old that tell of legends of kings going into battle with their knights and dying for the safety of their people. You can tell that he cares about everyone in his land, and he generally doesn't want anyone to feel disheartened or let alone put into slavitude. So you can instantly tell that this is probably the biggest reason why he's ruling the kingdom.
Okay. And
He
to
just he
answer
just
Fang.
he's just really passionate about fighting.
Okay.
Um
And to answer Fang Pru's question, I'm sorry, I didn't get to see much of the city, and it has been years since I've been here.
okay, so who wants to go to the blacksmith?
I.
So that's Leroy. Anybody else? I'll
No.
leave time for Fang Pru
Fang
to
Pru
answer.
said me.
Okay.
I think Prue does.
So Fang Pru and Leroy, you go to the blacksmith. So I'll just say what happens there, then I'll say another shop and then another shop, and we can continue on from there. So then you guys can get all your supplies. So Leroy and Fang Pru enter the blacksmith where they can see a dwarf kind of going ching,
Oh wait, I
ching
want to go
as
too.
hammer's just crashing down on a sword. You can see that he's currently making a sword. Just ping, turn it over, ping.
Um, can I
Yeah.
see? Can I investigate what type of gender the dwarf is?
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh, also Nimble
roll
Nimble goes with
investigation.
him too. I forgot.
Nimble
I
wants to
want to
go
see
to
if they
the
got.
blacksmith.
Yeah, I gotta check and see if they got something.
Nimble
18.
walks in after them. He is clearly a male.
No. Can I look for other shops where the blacksmith is a female?
Jesus.
I will say no.
Why not?
Because
Because
there's only one
I look,
blacksmith.
okay, I made this character, I'm not making up a female blacksmith.
Well,
Fang Pru said I ask in Dorsh,
looks
is
like
there any
Leroy
guns
can be
here?
two genders.
Simply B.
No, you're still a
As Fang
Minotaur.
Pru
You're still...
as Fang Pru speaks, the dwarf kind of perks up, looks back, and then goes up to Fang Pru and says, "Ah, a panther creature that seems to know the way of our language. This is rather new. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Balthazar. However, you may call me Balthazar the Grey, Balthazar the Grand, Balthazar the greatest blacksmith in the world. You can pick."
Um,
He's
can
kind
I
of
change
rubbing
into a
his
female dwarf?
he's kind of rubbing his hands together, kind of like a sleazy sort of thief would.
Since I'm still under the effect of alter self, can I turn into a female dwarf like before I enter the shop?
Mighty of you to assume that dwarf is straight.
Yes, you can change into a female dwarf.
Whoop! I walk in and
Fang
I
Pru
also
said
speak dwarf.
Buffar the modest.
Okay.
Ooh,
To,
Balthazar the Modest. I like that. I like you, Mr. Panther Creature. But welcome to my blacksmith, and I welcome you all. Is there anything you wish from me?
Yeah, I
um,
take. Oh, can I go first? I take out my
um,
frog and show it to him, and I'm like, "You got anything you could give to this guy to armor him up?"
Uh, there's multiple different types of leathering armor I could give him. Ooh, the choices, the choices. First of all, are you looking for anything particular? Maybe something
Fang
incredibly
Pru said, do
hard,
you
or
have
maybe
an
something
assassin gun?
easy to move in?
Mm, easy to move in, but gives him a bit more, you know, uh, defense.
I could give him a combination between leather and chainmail. Bits of the armor have bits of chainmail on it, obviously guarding parts of the most important part that people would be aiming at. So it would probably make it rather more safer to him. The rest of it is
Well,
obviously leather, allowing him to quickly, easily move within it, and it's mighty comfortable. It comes in many sizes.
well, that sounds pretty good. How much? How much are gonna run me?
For the work, I would have to start immediately, and even then, it would take roughly about 10 minutes and not many resources. So I would say probably about, let's say 5 gold. But probably just, it would be more, but mostly just because I like your buddy over there. He points towards Fang Pru.
Sure.
Um,
Drop him
can
5
I see
gold.
how?
He takes the 5 gold and immediately gets to work. 12 minutes later, he comes back with a small
DM.
armor set ready for your frog.
All right, how much
What
AC does
was?
that add
So
to him?
basically, it's 13 plus his dexterity modifier.
All right, cool.
Um, can I ask? While he was doing the work, can I see what type? Can I just look at what type of techniques he's using?
You can see that he rather focuses himself into his work. You can feel the heat as from the oven that he seems to put the sword in. You see that he's really delicate with the magma as he pours it into a slot that seems to melt the metal almost and get it into correct form. He creates the shape of each and every blade by himself. Seeing that he has multiple rocks on the wall of different patterns that he could put on, uh, you can see that everything he does, it's almost as if it's an art, as if he's dancing elegantly. Every single move is important into making each and every piece, and you can tell that he finds it an art rather than just simply making a tool.
I
Uh,
will remember
do
every
you
single
have
detail.
do you have assassin gun? Ah, yes, I do. I've had a lot of people come in for assassin guns just because they think it's cool and it sounds amazing. Which honestly, yes, it does, but come on now. There are many other guns that are better, you see. However, assassin guns, specially designed for assassins in general, I would say that yes, that would probably be the best weapon for an assassin. If you are one, that is.
Well,
So yeah, that's kind of just what he says to
yeah.
Fang Pru. That's it. Nimble, you have your thing for your frog.
Oh, welcome back.
You have your armor thing for your frog. You can put it on at any time you want. It
All
will
right.
just take. It will probably take like a minute or two to put it on, but apart from that, it's great.
So
Leroy.
his armor class is 14 now.
Okay,
Fang
his armor
Pru
class is
said I
14.
just thinks it's cool. Lying.
Okay. Roll deception.
Who? Me?
For
No,
Fang Pru.
Fang Pru.
Fang Pru needs to roll
Oh,
perception. I mean,
okay.
deception. Yeah. I have a feeling it's gonna be high.
Of course.
Fang Pru
Anything
never
he
rolls
rolls is
anything
fine.
that's low.
I
Unless
mean,
the
most of
only
his rolls he does are just like the ones he's most proficient in.
15. Okay, yeah, he believes you. He goes, disappointing. However, a customer is a customer. And you can always take up training in assassin. It's like you're never too old to do it, so. I have a brother who's an assassin myself. He almost killed me and poisoned me with maltone water.
That's well,
Fine, it's fine. Brotherly rivalry, it's nothing new.
y'all sound like y'all were a good pair.
Ah, yes, we actually got along very well after we sold our stuff out. However, us selling our stuff out did pretty much dwell on me lying on the ground begging him to stop. But then, after a while, we gained a mutual respect for each other, and now I basically make his weapons for free.
Huh.
Oh,
Well, that's quite kind of you.
Yes, well, he is family, and family is important.
you could have just reported him to the authorities if you felt like it.
I know, but he did assault me, but again, he's my brother, and I care for him very much, you see. And after we talked it out, he honestly understood where I came from. He's gone to understand people better now, and he's not treating them as the horrible person he was before. And now we have a great relationship where I basically give him weapons as presents, and he's very kind to me now, and I'm very kind to him.
That sounds good.
Well, Leroy, how about you get your stuff and then we can start to head out. Or
Um.
where's
Okay.
Fang? Wait, Fang. You still need
Fang
to buy
Pru
the
said he
gun, right?
wanted to get a gun, which he can. The assassin gun is like $15.
I thought you $15
50.
dollars
Sorry, I'm putting
dollars.
it in real currency because I'm thinking gold is dollars, silver is cents, and bronze is
Uh,
whatever.
Fang Pru said
It's
I want a normal
gold.
gun too.
I want a normal gun too. Okay,
what is
define
it?
normal because now I need to go into my rule thing and get the rules for guns. So I can tell you what the firearms of the realm. So normal gun.
I was
Got
about to say I don't know a gun that costs $15.
because like this is gold, and gold in this realm is like massive. It's a massive
Yep.
thing.
So would you say like a revolver, like a sidearm you
He
can
said
have?
he said a normal gun, which I don't know what generally
He said he
classifies as
said
normal.
You
he
can
said.
buy a musket in the store.
Oh,
Oh.
I gave Limpton the rules. So there's a musket, which is like a long sort of rifle. There is what look there's a bunch of guns that look like sawed off shotguns, and they're kind of a Cubus, the blunderbuss, the Cavalier. There's just a normal pistol. There's the assassin pistol. Then there's Star Wheel, which is a sort of fancier version of a pistol. Then there's a powder horn, which is used to put gunpowder into the musket. There's a thing called a smoke bomb. There's a freshen deer, which seems like a bomb affixed to a stick, and then a grenade.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of things that you can, like a backup Star Wheel.
Is a smoke bomb what I think it is? It's just like an actual just
It's
smoke
a
bomb.
bomb that lets out smoke.
Yeah, I want to buy 3 of those if I can.
Ah, smoke bomb. I actually put the smoke in myself. It's rather a delicate process where you have to somehow light a fire, which isn't hard in this kingdom, it's the kingdom of fire, but you have to somehow encapsulate enough smoke into the bomb itself in order to not only explode, but also to not
Hey, hey,
damage
hey,
the
hey.
friend.
You're giving him too
Um.
much ideas. You're giving him too much ideas.
Can I help you with that? I seem
Leroy,
to
no.
be very helpful when
We
it
need
comes
to
to making weaponry.
listen, Leroy. We need to get our stuff and leave.
Yeah. I
What do you
also
mean?
haven't done.
Um, uh, Fang Pru, what do you mean by carbon? You can type in the chat. I just want to know what you mean by carbon. And also,
I
Nimble,
think.
he does end up handing out, 3 smoke bombs, but he says, 5, silver for each. It isn't really that hard to make, so, and you get a discount because I like your friend over there. So,
Okay, well,
5
I still
silver.
got. I got like 40 gold, so I just give him 5 silver.
Thank
Or
you,
15, 15,
thank you.
15, 15. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Ooh.
He puts the silver away in his back pocket and then goes back behind the counter. Is there anything else you would like?
It's my. mm,
I'm always happy to help my customers.
Mino,
Such
do you
Yeah.
have
a
to go soon?
No, fine, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
The project I was talking about, I was afraid it would take much longer, but I finished the base today, so I just have to do the details tomorrow, and it's due on Tuesday, so I
Oh,
have a bit
all
more
right.
time.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Just let
Can
me know.
continue Mito's story right now. I'm super excited,
Just no,
guys.
just know that you can leave at any time. Like, and as soon as you're done, we can immediately stop.
Yeah, guys,
Uh,
let's hurry it up. We have people waiting.
Yeah. So, to answer Fang Pru's question, yes, the carbon in the fire. So, like, yes, the black smoke. That's also a really difficult thing because black smoke is hard to get around this place. Like, where do I go to find such delicacies? Also,
I
I
can
have
help
zero
you make
clue
it.
how to make the stuff. It's not ash, obviously.
I can help you make it. I am very great at alchemy. If you
Great,
need
if you
help.
could teach me how to make it, you can have whatever you want for free. I'll give you whatever. Just one item, just completely for free. You can have it. Just teach me how to make such a thing. It'll be
Well,
wonders.
I teach him.
Alright, I'm gonna roll intelligence to see how fast he can learn. That's not good. He tries his best to learn. He kind of puts the concoction together and it kind of explodes in his face, and you can see black smoke along his face, and he's kind of just like, Puh! Well, this is a lot more delicate than what I am used to. However, I now know the ingredients to make such a thing, and I thank you for that. I shall practice in my own time. You can take whatever weapon you want. Just take it off the shelf.
Well, I whip out my revolver and ask him, can you put a magical ability on this weapon?
That's something
Ooh,
you do.
magic is a tender thing. It really is a tender thing when it comes to weapons. I can do this for you, but you need to be very specific on what you want.
Well, I like for the ammunition to blow up on impact.
Oh well, that's easy. Just create a bullet that's soul capacity is too much for it. Basically, just do you have what's the name of that potion? The one that explodes on impact. I don't know the name of it, but if you could, like, I could easily make a potion of that and then combine it into my own sort of liquid that, upon impact with anything that isn't itself, outside of course, the capsule of the bullet, it will explode upon impact. How's that sound?
Ooh, I can make the potion real easily. All I need is a bit of gunpowder and a bit of
Okay.
magical powder.
Okay, well, he brings a barrel and it's to the brim with gunpowder and says, Here you go. Now just make the potion, and then I shall add it to the bullets, and then you can from there.
How strong do you want the explosive to be?
It cannot be too strong, otherwise it will blow up the weapon itself. However, it cannot be too weak, otherwise it will just be a flick on the wrist. So, if you could find a safe middle, not too much in order to destroy metal, but enough to leave an impact on the body.
Okay. Well, I whip out my alchemy set and start working on it. What do I roll?
Roll a, I'll say nature. Even though gunpowder has nothing to do with nature, I don't actually intelligence. Just roll flat intelligence. I need to remember that you can just roll a flat intelligence or a flat
Fang
strength
Pru
or a
said
flat
waiting for my
dexterity.
answer.
Okay. Well, this is a
Guidance.
+8.
The mines, anyway, the two guns, how much? Let's see. So for the cost, for a normal pistol, it's around about 5 gold. But for you, I'll round it to about 3. The assassin gun, the assassin pistol, for one, that's a very special weapon. So I'll say around about 100 gold. It would round about to 250. However, since I like you, discount.
Mm.
So that's for Fang Pru's
Um,
2 guns. Leroy, how
did
was
I
your
hear the word?
intelligence?
Did I hear the word guidance? Ooh.
Yes, Mino's guidance. Be right back while y'all are doing this. Yeah, makes sense. This is taking a while for some
Oh,
reason.
4. So that's a +12.
So what did you get?
Oh, I'm gonna do the check and then add 12.
Yeah. That's actually pretty darn
That's a
good.
20. That's a 23.
After a while of constructing the potion, it kind of bubbles for a bit, like it's about to erupt. However, it calms immediately as you add the final bit of it. And you with your alchemy skills, you can automatically tell this potion is probably the Mona Lisa of your work.
Ah, such beauty. Nope, I hand the potion to the blacksmith and like, this should work.
Okay. After you hand the potion to him, and he goes, "Ah, yes, give me a minute." 5 minutes later, he comes back with 5 bullets, and he says, "This is the best I could do. I'm sorry I could not make more. I would need a lot more of that potion. However, with an enchantment or with your artificer skills, you could probably make a gun that's able to constantly pump out those same bullets. As
Ah,
long as one
yes.
bullet is in the chamber, it will constantly keep on firing it out."
Oh, have you noticed that the the pistol seems to be a bit of enchanted? It already has that enchantment. Thank
Oh,
you.
very nice. For Fang Pru, he said that 5 gold for the normal pistol and 100 gold for the assassin pistol. The normal pistol does 1d10 piercing damage, and the assassin pistol does 2d10.
Well, since I want to gain my artificer infusions back, I dispel all the cannons
Okay.
from the
All the
infusions,
cannons on the ship, they just lose their fire ability.
and I look back to Frank Pru and tell him, "Do you want a magic gun?"
Gotta wait for that, right? When can you do
So Fang
those?
Pru,
Like,
are you buying the weapons? Are you
Fang
buying both
Pru
the
said,
pistols?
does he know how to make Demaskis stell?
I don't even know what that is.
yeah.
Basically, I'm just going like the weapon, the guns that I'm using are Fire Realms of the Realm, which is the PDF I'm using. If it doesn't say it in this, then I'm not using it because I need the rules directly in front of me to know what I'm doing.
Yo, I don't mean to crush your like buying stuff, but I'm really excited for this boss. I wanna hurry.
Same here.
We're spending like fucking. How long has it been?
We've
This
spent
boss.
about I don't think it's been 30 minutes. I think it's been an hour in this kingdom alone, like uh from
You
the
haven't
king
even
to
gotten to
now.
my
We
shopping
spent
yet.
we spent 20 minutes in this
Fang Pru
blacksmith.
said, can I try to make it cheaper?
I don't know what cheaper
We
is.
also spent like 20 minutes making tea.
All right, you know what? You know what? Fang Pru and Lerroy can talk about this. If it's not in the Fire Realms of the World, which I will put in the Discord, then I'm not using it. I will get back to you on what you want to buy, but I want to get everyone to have a turn to be bored. So
Okay,
here's the Fire Realms of the Realm. You can read that and be happy. Next, who wants to go to medicine and basic supplies shop?
Me.
So basically, this is a place where you get medicine and supplies like food, herbs, and all sorts of stuff that you would use for crafting.
It's me.
right?
Lempton tea.
Mm-hmm.
So Lempton tea. Does anybody else want to go?
I
I
Leroy.
I just
Oh,
mean,
want one of those.
it would be
Damn.
something that Mino would be interested in.
yeah, because there's like different types. It's like food, so different types of tea that you could brew, stuff that you could use to make tea, and all that sort of stuff. So basically, it's like a cooking, medicine shop. Basically, basic supplies.
I
Um,
just want one of
So
those.
Leroy, I'll say that you join them after the events of the Blacksmith. So Cuddle Dragon, uh, so Mino, Limpton T, and Leroy, you walk into the shop to be greeted by a lady that kind of just like wearing very holy clothes. You could obviously tell that she's from the church, and she looks at you all greeted with a massive smile and says, "Hello there."
Hi.
I dispel my spell before I reach that, since
Okay,
I don't
so
need it
now
anymore.
you look like normal Leroy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I sorry.
She looks
I
up.
would.
She looks up at Mino and goes, "Oh." She goes beneath the counter, gives Mino a flower, and says, "My apologies for the events of your people."
Yeah. He puts it on his horns to the second flower. And
She looks at it and goes, "You look beautiful."
he doesn't know what to do. So she's kind, and he knows it's not her fault, but it's still this aura of this place, and he's still on the edge. But he thanks her again, and he would like, in a private moment, um, talk to Leroy, since he is our only human.
Okay, so while that's
Um,
going on with Mino, Leroy, what did you make an investigation check?
Fucking damn
To see if I can see Mr. Cuddles around.
You see a wooden wall. Of course, it would help if you would stop staring at the wall. Mino, what were you doing? So, as all that. Sorry to break that immersion, it's just Leroy rolled a nat 1 and I had to take it.
Hmm.
Oh, Fang Pru just buys the assassin gun, by the way.
Okay, so 100 gold to him, and you get an assassin gun which does 2d10 piercing damage. The
Okay.
range is about 30 feet with the gun. Okay,
Not
so
bad.
now we're doing this. So,
All right. Can I buy a healer's kit and chalk?
uh, she says, most of our wares are around the currency of silver. So, is that fine with everyone?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Uh, she gives you a healer's kit.
Hmm.
This is around about
Um,
15 silver. I want to make it really affordable so then people can get what they need.
okay. And how much is chalk?
Chalk is about 5 silver.
Alrighty. Let's do that. And do you happen to have any ball bearings?
Oh, we have many of them. She points to the back of the store. They're just along that wall, right next to the gunpowder.
Alrighty. And how much are these?
Per one, that's 1 silver. How many do you have on the table?
Uh, it's a it's a pack of
Oh, okay, so
of
a general pack, that would be around 15, so, let's see. That would be 15 silver. 1 silver
15
for each
silver.
one.
Or I mean, no ball bearings. Wait, give me a
Yeah,
second.
you got a pack of ball bearings. A
What about a
pack
pack
has
of
15 in
100?
them.
A pack
One
of
second.
100?
No, because ball bearings come in packs of 1,000.
Oh, okay. You're going by the actual rules. I'm kind of just going up with what. Okay, yeah. You have 1,000 ball
Mhm.
bearings. All right, that's cool. How much would that be?
10,
Yeah, I would just say like,
10 a gold, like
yeah, that's
10
10
gold.
gold.
Alrighty, I will buy that as well.
All right, here you go. I thank you for your purchase.
Thank you.
Uh, she looks back at Mino and goes, "Is there anything you would like?"
yes. Do you have, by any chance, a potion of healing or something similar?
I am no alchemist. I'm not good at the such. We have limited stock of that, though. According to the alchemist, it's rather a hassle to make. She points over to what seems like a shelf with very limited bottles of what seems to be potions. Now that you think about it, they're
Can I
along
teach
that
her?
wall. They're not much supply.
Can I walk up to her and ask her, do you want to know how to make these potions? I'm an alchemist.
I'm not an alchemist. I'm not really that proficient with making potions. We get them shipped in, you see.
Yeah, but you
How
can also save some money by learning how to
She
make
said
elite.
no.
I guess I should probably learn how to do things. If it would help the kingdom.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Uh, But if you want any of the potions, they're just along that wall. Most of the potions are just seem to be. There's a limited supply of healing potions, but then there's a bunch of haste potions and see-through potions, which allow you to basically see through walls.
How much is a potion? How much do these potions cost?
That would be 5 gold. Sorry that's not in silver. It's just they're in very small supply. We don't have much of them, and many people get sick on this hill.
Nimble wants to come in as well, because
The bell of the door rings as Nimble opens, and she immediately goes to Nimble and goes, "Welcome to the shop. I hope that we have something you need."
yeah. Do you have anything that could make me go fast, or
That would
or make
be
me
either the boots of speed in the background in the back. They are rather expensive though, and
how much?
the haste potion not as much expensive.
What do
However,
the boot? What do the boots do?
the boots. Okay, so in stats term, they double your movement speed. Uh,
Oh,
the
how
boots
much
kind
are
of
they?
just they do what they do. They speed you up.
How much are they?
50 gold.
Let's see if I spend.
You want them?
Yeah, I kind of do. I think I still have 40
I
gold
put
left.
60 gold on the counter.
You can try to convince her to go lower.
I got 40 gold.
So wait,
Man,
Cuddle Dragon, did you put 60 gold on the counter?
Yes, 50 for the boots, and then I would like a potion or 2 potions.
Okay. She's like, okay, I can see you have very nice friends. She
oh,
puts the
Mino.
boots on the counter for Nimble, and then like gives the 2 potions to Mino.
Mino, thank you.
I give the boots to Nimble.
Oh, so
No
to
problem.
explain the boots of speed, you have to click the heels together, and then it activates the effect of double speed. If the effect is going on for longer than 10 minutes, then you have to do a long rest for it
The
to
boots
to be
tell
able to.
me like the rules tell me different. I'm right now looking at the rules for the boots of
These are
speed.
the
It
official
just
rules.
says that the effect is just permanent as long as you keep the boots on, and it just doubles movement speed, and that's it.
I
There you go.
I don't know.
So just keep the boots on, and then
Um,
while you
all
wear
right.
these boots, you use a bonus action to keep the boots heels together. If you do, the boots double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on an attack roll. If you click your heels together again,
Oh
you
yeah,
end the
no.
effect.
Yeah, no. It says in the paragraph after that that it can only last for 10 minutes until uh before a long rest.
Okay. Yeah, there's the boots of speed.
Yeah, I'm fine with
You
that,
have
by
to
the way, because
attune
I
them
just
though. You have to attune it though, and you only have like a couple of attunement slots.
Yeah, but like
well,
these are just boots that were already had boots of speed on them. Like these were
no,
just
Mm,
it means
boots already made.
I have to tune to it, which means it might take a bit, but that's fine.
Hmm.
I
Anyway,
still have to
so
clear my bag.
is that all everyone is doing in the healing shop?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, take a healing potion and a haste potion.
A healing. Okay. That will be another 5 gold for the haste potion.
So
Oh, he put 10.
I put the 50 for the boots and then an extra 10 for 2 potions. So one healing and one haste potion.
Okay.
mm,
Um. So is everyone done? Everyone leaving the shop?
Yep.
Yep. I
I
think
was
we
gonna
can
ask
head
her
to the
how
cave.
many flowers she had for potion crafting.
Oh. You ask her, and she says, "These potions are mostly used as gifts to the Minotaur, but if you want some of them, I can gladly give you them."
Oh, sure, thank you.
She gives you 5.
Thank you. They're
I
gonna
only have.
come very
I'm sorry I
handy.
couldn't give you them all, but I had to keep 3 to myself in case another Minotaur comes in. They're going through a really
No
tough
problem.
time.
No problem. As long as I
Upon
can.
saying that, you all leave the shop. You have all the stuff you need, and you kind of meet back up near the pillar with the massive fire on it.
Well,
I, I
what
would
do you say?
also like,
Oh,
sorry,
go ahead.
I would also like, after we leave the shop, pull Leroy to the side.
You and
I
Mino
know,
and Leroy kind of go to the side a bit, away from the group.
yeah,
Nimble.
just hanging behind a bit. I know Nimble was maybe a bit joking about you guys owning me, but just in case we get into certain kinds of problems, I would like you to be my owner, in the lack of better words. I
Okay.
I don't remember much from the time I was here. I was just a child, but I remember that the head of the organization wasn't very fond of non-humans, and since you are the only human in our group, uh, I think it would be um, the wisest that you claim ownership of me if it may come to it.
No problem. I've sent Mr. Cuddles to investigate and find proof.
Um,
So that's why you don't see him around.
After that, you kind of like go back to the group, kind of nodding to each other, like with an understanding, and Leroy kind of understands Mino a little bit more. You are all standing outside the cave near the pillar. There's just
All right,
countless signs on it saying, keep out, stay out, don't go in, never go in.
all right, everyone. Well, if what I've been told is there's an artifact in here, and if we go by previous events, that means the wizard has a high chance to show up as we go in. So,
Fang Pru said I go in.
Fang Pru
oh
just,
wait,
as Nimble's giving
wait,
this speech, Fang Pru
wait,
just charges in.
wait. We need
Fang,
somebody. Oh, we need to be on the lookout. No matter what
Fang
creature is
Pru,
in.
Fang Pru, as you
Fang
enter
Pru
the,
said running.
Fang Pru, as you enter the tunnel, you feel like the walls are very rickety. No one's been in here for a while. There's countless amount of cobwebs. There's torches like every 30 feet as you go down, like 30 feet down and 30 feet across. It just another torch to light your way.
I take one of the
Fang Pru
torches.
said just like home.
Leroy takes one of the torches and he charges in as well. Everyone else kind of follows in as well. Fang Pru,
Okay, well,
roll stealth.
while they're running, I'm just gonna send a message in their minds. Just be careful of that wizard. He could show up at any moment.
All of you hear that. Leroy, you
Wait.
fail.
Give
The
question.
footsteps, as
Yeah.
you go down the steps are easily heard as they echo.
I rolled a 7.
Nimble, I might have a question.
Yes.
Uh, do you at the moment feel the wizard?
Can I see if the wizard's in this cave?
Roll insight.
7. God, my rolls are terrible today.
You don't feel anything that feels like exactly like the wizard's power. Like, you remember how you felt when you were at Arius, when you could feel Telif's full power, and then you remember when you were at Atlantis, where you felt Telif's power but smaller, and it turned out to be Furlan. Neither of those have appeared yet.
Then
Okay.
I would like to cast.
The additional cleric has arrived.
Oh, Digger. We are just going into the cave.
Yeah.
Um, um,
And we
don't
discussed
ask what I
childhood
rolled.
trauma. Yay!
Yay.
I would like to cast Forbiddance.
Okay, so just so that everybody has a plan, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to get to the end of the boss that's at the bottom of this thing, and then that's where we'll end the session.
All right, cool.
Awesome. So you guys continue going down. You reach the bottom.
Wait. First of all, Mino cast something.
What'd you cast?
Forbidden.
Forbidden. It's a spell. You create a ward against magic travel that protects up to 40,000 square feet of floor space to the height of 30 feet above the floor for the duration. Creatures can't teleport into the area or use portals.
Okay.
So
You cast for
no one can teleport in.
Okay, you cast Forbiddance, and as you feel the area around you becoming forbidden from any sort of magical travel of teleporting or anything like that, after a while of traveling, you travel for another 10 minutes, and Mino, all of a sudden, that feeling of Forbiddance is gone. Like, you could feel that Forbiddance was around you and you casted it, but then it's as if it just, after a while, ran out of juice to run on.
Oh dear.
Um,
It seems as though magic only works for a certain amount of time under here. Like, it works, magic works, but it only works until a certain point and then goes away.
So it doesn't
Glad
even
my
work for the
magic
full
still
day?
works.
Doesn't work for the full day.
I may or may not have rolled something pretty bad.
He was just looking for Mr. Cuddles and he rolled a 1.
Okay, you only see stone. Of course, that would help if you weren't looking at the stone wall.
It's the
So you
same
guys
thing.
continue until you enter a massive room. It's almost as if you can't even notice what it is anymore. And you don't feel cold. That was obvious because you're still in the kingdom. But you feel really, really hot. Like
I
almost
don't.
burning.
I don't.
I think I have resistance to fire.
I
Never
do
mind.
as well.
No, I'm not saying
I've,
you guys. I'm not saying you guys are on fire. I'm just saying it's really hot here. You're
it
sweating.
wouldn't be for me though. I have complete resistance against fire.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. But like, it's hot in here. That's all I'm saying. You guys can tell it's hot.
Mhm.
Is it just you? Is it just me? Or is it getting kind of hot?
It feels nice and warm.
You guys see
I
in
do
front of
not
you.
sweat.
You guys see in front of you what you would never see on a snowy mountain. Just molten lava moving about. There's obvious platforms to stand on. However, the lava under you guys, you can just hear it moving and
Can I just
bubbling.
walk across the lava?
Okay,
Can I?
your thing allows you to walk on water. Yes, I will not going to allow you to walk on lava.
Hey, I have a fire resistance and it's basically
I am
water.
not going to let you walk on lava because you're
I
basically
have a quick
us.
question.
Mhm.
How far away to the other side?
There is no side. There's just a massive, this is just a massive area, like a massive circular underground cave that just has lava in it. It's massive and you can basically go anywhere, but there is no other side.
Is there anything in my? So it's just a big pit of lava? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
it's
Or
not
is
a big
it?
pit of lava. It's like there's a walking space that you can walk. It's like a sequence of platforms that just seem to turn and entwine with each other that allow you to just walk all around the cave. However, in between the gaps of the platforms, there's just lava. So you can
Okay,
walk all
cool.
around the cave. It's just don't step in the lava.
So is there
So,
anything noticeable? Like
There's a bunch of like wooden cabins and uh, just give me a second.
cabin?
Jump over.
Can I sense
So
if there's any
basically,
nearby creatures?
there's like bookshelves turn over. Some of them are on fire. There's like countless there's a chest off in the corner. There's a box on the ground. There's papers scattered everywhere.
He said bookshelves, right?
One of the bookshelves are on fire.
And you said, and if I know from normal world, bookshelves have books.
And they are on fire.
I like to put out the fire that's like affecting the bookshelf.
You would need to find like you would need to either put water on it or freeze it or do something to cool down the fire or like get
Oh, we have
air
a
away
spell for
from the
this.
fire. You need to give me a legit reason why it would go out.
Wait,
I
what's
have a spell
happening?
for this. I have a pyrokinetics, which lets me turn fire, non-magical fire, into either smoke or fireworks.
Ooh, fireworks.
Okay, well Mr. Asking, you guys don't know what he did because he's in stealth and basically the fire just goes out. But there are no books.
So,
Oh.
like, are there walls around us that go like around the lava?
Yes, there are. Basically, there's like a massive round, like sphere sort of dome, and there's a
Gotcha.
wall.
I do this.
I guess you walk along walls.
Yep.
Yeah. Just he ends up
Walk
walking
through
along
walls,
the
disappear, and
walls.
fly.
So, is there anything in the center, like something noticeable? Like, how big is this? How big would you say?
It
Like a
is
big cavern?
pretty darn big, but the only things that count as objects that would be relatively even interesting are the bookshelves, the chest off in the corner, and the paper surrounding a box on the ground.
Oh, well, I want to go see the chest.
Okay?
Careful. It could be a mimic.
Uh, don't care.
You
Yeah.
go over to the chest, and immediately you hear the whole entire tunnel is rumbling.
Um, well,
Can I please
I,
The
huh?
tunnel is just like it's rumbling, and bits of the wall just start unleashing holes. So there's just
I'm
like
going
there's
to,
holes
I
everywhere.
want, I want to open this really fast.
Okay, you open up the chest to find a rusty sword and a bunch of paper with a single ring on top of that paper. And as you do so, just what seems like these black bugs just start spewing out of the walls. You can just hear as they all just sort of hum in unison. They join together and they kind of in unison move as one to make what seems like a dragon. You guys
I
have
check
discovered.
my
You guys are
Well,
now in the presence of the hive.
I check my what's it called again? My Molotov, aka Alchemist Fire.
Okay, I will allow you to do this as a reaction to them appearing. Roll a hit because
And as a reaction, can I put,
on
can I put on the ring, real quick, as a reaction?
the ring, yeah. The time you stronger, you get to your armor class.
Oh, what?
You get plus to your armor class.
Oh, let's go.
Also, so hit with your alchemist fire, and then after that happens, I will have everyone roll initiative.
All right.
That
I got a 15.
Wait, Digger, how do you
that
make
does
an
not
instrument
hit.
with the bug?
You throw it, and the hives sort of
exclamation
just
point,
coil around it and let it pass through.
C, space, INIT.
Oh, it's supposed to make a D10 dexterity save.
Oh, D10 dexterity save. Okay. There we go. Just roll.
All right, I got 21 for
That is
initiative.
a 3.
Like that, just remove the forward slash.
Oh, it's C. Okay, cool. I thought it was.
All right,
D.
so it rolled a 3. Did it miss?
It's supposed to be a 10 DC.
Oh, 10 DC. Okay. Yeah, I think it did miss. Yeah, it missed. Okay. So it gets hit. Just the fire emits throughout the muscle hive. Frankly enough, bugs do not like fire, especially when it's on them. So just a massive hole is seen in the muscle hive. A bunch of bugs just sort of spew away and then come back. Just sort of like you can see that some of them went out of unison and the other ones continued and then went back. You can see all these bugs are in unison together, making it look like you're actually fighting a dragon.
Guys, Fireball could be really useful right now.
So everyone, please roll initiative.
I got 21.
21.
19.
21.
5.
Just wait. I need to get the thing up. I need to get text doc up. I was not prepared for this. I was I was not prepared for this. I was getting all hyped because yes, this is one of my favorite bosses in the game that I made. And then I was like, I forgot to bring up the text doc.
Oh, it's a boss.
Yes, it's a boss.
I
My
thought you were
dad.
going to say, and then I remembered that they are fighting us.
Wait a minute.
Well, you know what happens with bosses around here.
Oh dear.
Um,
Oh, trust me, you're not good. This is
DM?
not a cakewalk.
DM?
Yeah, I know.
This is
how many bugs are there?
there you have zero clue. There could be thousands, hundreds of millions. They're all the dragon that they're trying to make is really big. This guy is like
Easy.
he's right next to Sans.
Oh yeah, can I ask you, is the ability a bonus action with the pistol?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. But you're not having your move,
Oh.
you just threw your thing as a reaction to it appearing.
Oh,
So
I know.
okay, so 1,
Uh,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who got the highest in initiative?
Me.
Okay,
21.
so
I
Nimble.
also got a 21, but I only have a plus
you?
3.
Oh, okay then. Well, yeah.
All right,
Me
so
then Digger.
who was second in initiative?
Hey,
Digger.
Digger. Who was third?
Mino.
I have 13, so I don't know where that puts me.
is it shovel time?
Mino. Who's fourth?
Wait, what's your initiative, Fang Pru? Okay, but fourth would be
He got 12. Okay.
okay, yeah, it would be Lempton.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And then Fang Pru.
then
Lerroy.
Fang, and then sick. Okay, so what did everybody get? Okay, actually, let me change the question. Who got below a 13?
I did.
Fang
No one
Pru
else?
and
I got a perfect
Fang
13.
Pru
I'm
and
beautiful.
Lerroy.
All right, what's your dexterity?
Me?
Lempton.
Oh, mine?
Yep.
My dexterity is a +7.
So yeah, you got fourth. Next comes the hive. Then comes
Fang.
Fang, and then comes Leroy. There we go. I now have my thing. All right, it's the top of the initiative. Here we go. Top of the battle. Nimble, what's your move?
All right.
This
I
guy,
need to go
the hive
into...
can also take his turn at the end of everyone's turn. By the way,
So when does my patron thing recharge? Is it every day?
you can pretty much call upon him whenever you want. Just he can barely do anything. He's more of a helpful hint.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I want to hide in a corner and ask him if he knows where the artifact is in the room.
Roll stealth.
All right. Hold on.
Because you need to like do this while he cannot hear you.
18.
Okay, you're perfectly hidden. You call upon your Patreon, and the wind starts to spiral again. It doesn't affect anyone, but then your patron appears in front of you, and as you ask him where it is, he says, "It is at the bottom of this kingdom, in a sort of lava-filled room. While you look upon it at first, it may seem like nothing. This rusted box holds the deck of many things."
This chest that I just opened.
No, it's not the chest.
Huh? What box?
He looks
Also-
around and he says, "I don't know. I can't see the room.
Okay.
Just know that it is a small box. That's pretty much all I can give you."
Also,
Thank you.
I can walk across the lava because it says across liquids.
God damn it. Fine, you can walk across lava.
Hell yeah.
However,
I don't
if
know
you
if that.
fall in the lava, it will take an entire turn for you to actually get up and start walking on water. So if you fall, you'll still take lava damage until you start walking on it.
I mean, I have fire resistance.
I mean, yeah, you do. So Nimble, that now that he's answered your question, what else?
Okay, so I still got my actions, right?
Yes,
Or
that was kind of
okay,
just a
cool.
bonus action. You get to talk to your patron and yada yada yada.
All right. Let's see. So this wouldn't count as one creature, would it? It's a lot. So
This is technically counting as one creature. However, it's a bunch of creatures coming together to create a massive creature. So it counts as one because they're moving out of
It's a
one.
so
swarm.
if I used a spell that targets a single creature, would that work?
No, because these are
Okay. Okay.
you could target one of the creatures that's creating the whole creature, but that wouldn't really change anything.
All right. I want to cast Spider Climb on myself, which gives me the
Ability to climb walls.
basically it. Yeah. Yeah. I can move up and down walls and
Okay.
on ceilings as well while
Okay.
leaving my hands free.
Uh, all
All
right.
right.
Is that an action? I don't think so.
Uh,
I don't think
let
that
me
is an action.
check. Hold up.
I think that's just you casting a
Let
spell
me
on
check.
yourself to do stuff. Oh, casting
That
time,
that is
one
an
action.
action.
Okay,
One
so
action.
you use
Yeah.
your bonus action to talk to your Patreon, and you use one action to cast Spider Climb. So that's the end of your turn. Next is Digger.
Yeah, and I'm still in stealth, right?
Yes, you're
Because
still in
I of
stealth.
whenever. All right. Cool. Thanks.
Ooh,
Next
I
is
can't
Digger.
wait for my turn.
Digger, it's your move.
Okay, Digger.
Is Digger gone again?
I'm still here.
He
Could
Okay,
be.
Digger,
disappeared.
it's your move.
I know. I'm giving a thought.
Okay,
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you
I
think?
get lost in thought sometimes.
that's fine.
I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Okay, again, the
If
same
I
thing with
had that
Nimble.
spell, I could have.
Again, the
But
same thing
I
with Nimble. This technically counts as one creature. However, if you want
yes,
to
and as
hold,
such, it would then all be held.
you would
That's the
only
thing
be
with
able
Hold
to
Monster.
hold. But because we're going by what this
That's
creature
not
actually
how that
is,
kind of
look,
that
okay, let me
I have to
explain.
state.
This has to be considered one creature because I'm not doing an initiative for each individual creature considering that they're moving as unison. However, if you were to hold monster, you can't hold all of them together for it just says one creature. So, you can only hold one of the bugs that are moving in unison, meaning one of them would be out of place, but apart from that, the creature is still fine.
Swarm of bats.
It's not a swarm of bats, it's bugs. So basically flies.
Yes,
So
give me a
Digger, what's your
moment.
move?
Yeah.
You can attack.
Listen, Digger, you're not gonna be able to convince him.
Look, okay,
Uh,
I have
He
worked
literally
so
he made
flipping.
it.
I have worked so flipping hard on this boss to make it perfect. I understand this
It's
boss
not
in
gonna
and out.
work.
You're not gonna beat me in this. Just know that
Okay,
the
swarm
DM
of
says
insects.
this is the way.
There you go. Swarm of insects.
What are you doing?
Digger, this isn't Digger. No, this is different. It's not that swarm of insects. It's his swarm of.
Yes, but the statement is it's still a swarm.
Okay.
You're talking about this one though. You're
Okay.
not gonna
To
be able
be
to convince
fair,
him.
Also,
there
I'm
is
going.
to be fair, there is a thing called the swarm of insects. If he can show me what exactly it says,
He put it. He
then
put
I'll
it in
allow it.
every.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
literally
read it.
considered a medium beast in this case.
No, it's a large beast because it's a
I
dragon.
said in this case. You can adjust creatures.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
and he's
okay. Let me
adjusting
read
it.
it. Let me read it. Me and B. Okay, okay. All right. Okay. I will say that it does count as one singular creature. So yeah, you can hold the boss.
Yes, but I don't have Hold Monster. I was making a joke when I said that.
All right, then
What
do
I
your
was
move.
going to cast is a hell of a spell.
Can you please cast the
Do you
spells
know
you're
what
using in
Sunbeam
campaign chat?
is?
Use campaign chat.
Put it in campaign chat.
Tell me, do you know what Sunbeam does?
No, I don't. Please put it in campaign chat so I could read.
Neither do I.
Okay, so Sunbeam.
I'm gonna need it to make a DC 16 con save,
Okay,
or it's blind.
it succeeds.
Okay,
It's
that means it
blind.
only takes half damage,
Okay, what does it take?
but it takes radiant damage.
15 radiant damage.
Okay,
Yep,
takes
and I
15 radiant
can.
damage. You can see it kind of gets
And
blasted
for the
back and
next
then
2
moves back into
rounds, I
place.
can do it again.
Okay,
It
that
says
would.
it says 29, doesn't it? 29.
But it
Yeah,
takes
but
half.
the save for half damage.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's
do you want to use
Wait
a
a
bonus
second. On a
action or?
yeah, I do have a bonus action. Behold the spell.
Something or
wait.
other.
Give me a moment.
I'm sorry. Wait. Did it succeed in getting a
I
above a
forgot to
16?
I forgot to make the hive take a turn, so but after Nimble, so after Digger I need to do the move.
Also, it
I
takes
got a
4
21 just like
DC.
Nimble. We'd both go before
No,
it.
but it can take actions, legendary actions.
It can take actions in between people's moves.
I don't think that's how legendary actions work.
No, I
That
mean like
is-
after Nimble, the boss takes a move, then after Digger, the boss takes a move, then after Mino, the boss takes a move.
You get 3 legendary actions.
Exactly.
Till turn. So
Exactly.
Also, on its turn, it takes 1d4 damage.
Because of fire. Except in this case,
Don't
he will
worry,
take
lads. I can take care of
2d4.
this.
In this case, it will take 2d4,
And now I have magic stick.
which is your shovel.
Yeah, shovel time.
For the duration, you can use the spellcasting ability instead of a strength for attack and damage, roll a melee attack, and using the weapon of the weapon's damage, and it becomes a d8. The weapon also becomes magical, if it isn't already. Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
All right,
also
and
a
that will
bonus
be your
action.
bonus action, which means next is Mino. Mino, it's your move.
I would like to cast Fireball 5th level.
Okay. You conjure your magic ability. Please roll to hit. As you can feel the flame emit from your hands, you begin to think that the fire you're feeling on your hands is just the lava around you, but then it gets hotter, so you can instantly tell, no, you're actually casting a fireball here.
19.
19. As you blast the fireball out of your hands, it just right into the center of the creature. All of the bugs just end up casting backwards from the flame. The image of the dragon is gone, and then they just come back together to create the form of the dragon. Do you want to take a bonus action?
Um.
Actually, no. Roll damage. Roll damage. Don't get ahead of myself. Roll damage.
Yeah. I have to roll a lot of dice. I have to roll
I'm
10d6.
I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I'm excited. This is the excitement that I felt when I was doing the Atlantis boss until you got rid of it.
You're not gonna be excited when it's my turn. I'm sorry in advance.
Oh no, I'm not excited because of the boss. While the boss is absolutely amazing and it's one of my favorite bosses, I'm not excited of this scene because of the boss.
Hmm.
Give me a
Again, sorry in
second.
advance.
So many numbers.
It's fine. It's fine. I will after this turn though, the hive will make his move and he will use his breath weapon, which is basically just him blowing fire. Do not ask how a bunch of insects conjoined together to create a dragon somehow blows fire. Okay, just
Blow it at
this.
me. Do it.
This
I
is an
dare you.
ancient beast, the hive.
Do it. I dare you. I double dare you to blow it at me.
So it's gonna blow at a range thing, so it's gonna hit all of you except for Nimble.
So it
Also,
does
actually
hit
no,
me.
it does not hit Nimble and Fang Pru. That's it. The rest of you get hit. So I want everyone to make
Perfect.
a
All right.
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, no. Before you do that, make
I
yourself
still
a
have my damage.
What was the attack
Make-
roll?
Dexterity.
Yeah, no. Make yourself a wisdom saving throw, thank you.
Why?
Guys.
Because
Wait till
I
your
have
turn.
the effects of Sanctuary on me until my next long rest.
What do I need
and
to?
I haven't attacked anyone else.
What's the number I
Wisdom
need to
saving
save from?
31 damage.
12.
Okay, 31 damage for the hive, so the hive's going to take 31 damage, and with a save of 13, he succeeds. So
Does
I
it,
want. Can everyone please, everyone apart from Nimble and Fang Pru, please make a dexterity saving throw against the dragon bug's fire attack.
Oh,
I got a 15.
12!
hell yeah. You just made a wrong move against me.
Okay,
Dexterity
so
saving throw.
Lerroy succeeds. Digger does not. Cold Dragon
27.
gets a 6.
Reaction.
Cold Dragon does not.
How much?
I
did you
wish
get?
I had absorb element.
I need to roll
I do.
6. I need to roll 6d6 here.
Oh no!
Don't worry, he
saving
can
throw
only
was
use the breath
27.
attack so many times.
Did you say you got a 27, Lempton?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lempton.
Okay, so yeah, Lerroy and Lempton succeed. Digger and Mino take 1, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Yo, it's about to be Lempton's
14, 15,
turn.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So
Um,
everyone who did not succeed takes 22 damage.
I mean, the
Oh
best thing
my
about me is
god.
on dex saving throws, I can half the damage even if I fail the save.
Nice.
Bruh.
Okay, so
He has
after
evasion.
the hive is then going to move backwards to move away from you guys, and he's now hovering over what seems like clear lava. After
Also, 1d4 damage.
1d4 damage. It's not his turn. It's not his turn. He was just
Oh.
using a legendary action.
How many legendary actions does he have left?
He has
Three.
3. He has 3. He just used 1, but every single time it's his turn, he gains 1. So
Don't worry, I can
next
take care
next
of this.
is next is Lempton T. What's your move?
Wait, is it technically a reaction, the legendary thing?
It's not.
It's not really.
It's kind of like reaction. No,
It's
it's more like in between every turn.
He's
It
making
can
a
only
move.
use one. I have a quick thing to state.
What?
If it used its legendary action to perform the flame breath action, it cannot use the same legendary action to move.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Well, now it is its turn now, so it can
No,
just
it's
use the
Lempton's
same-
Now
turn.
it
It's
can
Lempton's
move.
turn. It's Lempton's turn.
Oh.
So it's kind of
This
just
is gonna
hovering
be
where it
so
uses
good.
breath
yeah,
weapon.
yeah.
Alright, yeah, now let's get started, shall we? I walk across the lava.
He's kind of just standing on lava, barely feeling the heat of the lava, and it just.
Yep. I use unarmed strike twice. Let's see. First one is 18, second one is
That hits.
13.
That misses.
Alrighty, so that's 1 damage roll, which comes to 5 damage. I
Okay.
use a bonus reaction to do Fury of Blows, which is a roll of 27.
Okay.
Alright, so that damage hits, and on top of that damage, I'm gonna put the stun ability.
So I roll a Constitution saving throw to try and not get stunned.
Yep. And that's 4 damage.
10.
Okay, and roll another do another, what's it called? Where is it? Dexterity saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
Alright, so
So
now
for the Constitution save, with the stun, he got 10. With the Dex save, he got 1.
Okay, so he's stunned and also he falls prone, so I don't know what that means because I think he just falls into the lava.
Okay. For the Constitution saving throw, he doesn't need to make the Dexterity saving throw because he's going to burn a legendary resistance to not get stunned. I have
Alright,
learned.
that's fine, he falls prone.
He will then fall prone. All the bugs just kind of fall off in unison. They hit the ground. With a natural 1, he takes.
I have a
Also,
quick thing to state. Yes,
that
you can
damage.
apply stunning strike to all of your melee attacks there in a
Okay.
turn.
how
He hits the
many,
ground and he is prone
Meaning you
now.
can, in fact, make it prone to failure.
He is
how
prone.
many,
Lempton T, is there anything you want to do as a bonus action?
Yeah, I'd like to make another 3 attacks.
Okay, go. And you get advantage on these attacks because he's prone.
Yeah, that's a 15.
How many legendary resistances does it have?
3.
15, 23, and 27.
You can apply Stunning Strike to all 3 of them.
I do.
I'll take it.
No, but I'll only apply it to 2.
Alright, so roll for damage.
Damage, let's see.
Mino will be right back.
And these are
Okay.
criticals, I believe, right?
No, this just if it's prone, then when you roll to hit, you get advantage, and if you get a natural 20, then it's a crit.
Okay, so this is 12 damage for the first one. Second
It's
one, 6
paralyzed
damage.
that does the whole auto crit thing.
Yeah, and what's it called? Does 15 hit?
No, it does not hit.
Okay, then 18 damage.
Okay. So 18 damage, done.
Also, it's stunned.
Constitution saving throw, buddy.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to make 2 of them.
That fails, but he's gonna burn a legendary resistance.
Then use another one, because
Then I'm gonna burn another legendary resistance.
How many do you have?
He has 3.
So you have none left.
Yep.
Alrighty, I've done my job, ladies and gentlemen. I like
Oh yes. Oh, I
God.
can't wait for my turn.
God damn it. Okay, well after Lempton T's turn, it's gonna be the Hive's turn, and he's going to use his one-time move that does 10d10 damage. So
Also,
he is going to use
1d4.
he is going to use Temple of the Underworld, and all of a sudden the lava begins to raise as fire blows out from his entire body in all directions. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. No
Oh,
one
yeah, I
escapes
don't
this.
have
Everyone
to.
needs to make a dexterity saving throw while
I
I
have a
roll
fire
dice.
resistance.
I don't
10.
care. You'll just take
I
half
rolled a
damage.
20.
Apparently.
20
Sorry.
boys, I got a 20.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Everyone who got higher than 16, say nothing.
Wait, game over. What's it called?
Game over, man.
Wait, I have a fire resistance. Do I still have to do a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Yes, you do, because
Yeah, you just
that
take
it just
half
means that you
damage.
take half damage. So Fang Pru's clear.
Oh, okay.
And yes,
So on...
if you have evasion, it halves the halved damage.
Yeah,
meaning you
so
only
it
take
kind
a
of
quarter
stacks.
Of the damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I rolled a 15.
Okay, you failed.
Okay, so
I
only
take nothing.
Okay, who got lower than 16?
Me.
Okay, Nimble, Digger,
Me.
Lempton T, Mino. Did you get? Oh, is Mino back?
Not yet.
Okay, well then I'll just say that
Yes.
she skips the damage. Oh,
Oh,
Mina's back.
they're back.
Please make a dexterity saving throw, and if you get lower than 16, please let me know.
Please get higher. Feel like I have better
0,
odds
1,
rolling higher on my
8.
metal dice.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Fang
14,
Pru said you
15,
could have skipped the damage.
16, 17,
Yes,
18,
but that
19,
would've
20,
been
21,
metagaming.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45,
Oh.
46. Yeah, everyone
Oh.
takes 46, apart from those who are resistant or got over the dexterity saving throw, in which you take half.
Wait, if I
It's a
rolled
good
the
thing
higher,
that I
If you
made
rolled higher, you
sure-
still take damage, you just take half.
Sorry, it was 46, correct?
Yep,
So
46.
that's half twice for me because I have a resistance and the dex.
So that'd
Okay.
be 12.
Okay, so yeah, that's 12 for you. So
don't
everyone
I also get to use wait, is that fire? Is it a elemental effect?
Yeah, it's fire. Like it's lava and
Oh,
fire.
it's I use my reaction to cast absorb element.
Okay, but you still take the damage.
I know, but
So yeah, you do
I also
absorb. You absorb the element, yes, but you still do take damage to take half of 46.
So that's 12 damage for me.
Didn't he already pass the saving throw though? So
You
he takes
you can
half and
pause
half?
the saving. You can pause the saving throw. Yes, you can. However, if you still take half the damage of it. If you didn't save from it, you take the full 46.
Yeah, yeah.
So Digger and all that who failed, they take 46 unless they have a resistance to fire.
And with me, even if I fail, I only take half.
Yeah. Um. At this
Evasion is
moment
useful.
in the fight, you all kind of look at yourselves and notice the threat that you are up against. Something that can simply raise fire and lava upon will. Something that can move around your shots and just what seems like it's going to be a hell to battle.
Wait, wasn't he stunned?
No. Didn't
what's
he?
Shush, okay, let
He
me have
used
this.
he used
Nimble,
his
also
please make an insight
resistance.
check.
also what's half of
15.
23?
Half of 23.
11-ish.
Yeah, 11-ish.
11
At
and a
this
half,
moment,
technically, but...
Nimble, you sense T-Lift's power, except you sense both a very strong version of T-Lift and a very weak version of T-Lift. At this moment, you all see a hellish portal appear at the entrance to the cave, and an army led by Furlan and T-Lift comes charging through.
An army? Like what?
An entire army, hundreds of
Of what?
soldiers come charging through. And he goes,
Oh, they're gonna
and
regret this.
him holding a sword, he yells, "For the kingdom of justice!"
Alright, so
As the army of soldiers charge towards the beast to keep it distracted, he walks up to you guys and says, "Look, you don't like me and I don't like you. But this creature will destroy the world if we do not defeat it now. So I say we work
I think
together.
I'ma just grab my stuff and leave.
What?
So I say we
bang.
work together for now until this thing's put to rest."
I mean, I could have killed it
Um,
by myself. You're kind of useless.
I like to persuade him and tell him, well, if you're going after the artifact, I want this one.
He says, "If you help me here now, you can have the artifact for now."
Oh, yes.
Also, I got attacked, so I'm using Hellish
Inside.
Rebuke.
Also, this is literally just because I need to keep my kingdom safe.
At least in this case.
So now,
Can-
Furlan, T-Lift, and his
can-
army have joined the fight.
Wait. Cuddle wants to make an insight to see if they're being truthful.
Sure, roll insight check.
Wait, bugs have good ears, don't they?
No.
Relatively, yes.
Okay.
Bugs are weird. They don't have ears. They have antennae, which allow them
Also,
to feel the
I would-
vibrations.
I would like to use my reaction.
8. Okay, you feel as though he's not trying to lie to you. He generally is worried that this creature will get out and terrorize the world. And he is willing to help you.
Alright,
Okay.
DM, I'd like to use my reaction.
What's your reaction?
Hellish Rebuke.
What is that?
As soon as I get attacked, I do a 3d10 fire damage.
Okay.
That increases with level.
So
Yep.
after the hive is Fang's turn. So Fang Pru, please make your move.
Also, they
Okay.
get to make a dex save.
So
Also
where
17 damage to the creature.
are Furlon and T-Lift standing together? Like, where are they? They're at the entrance still?
T-Lift is kind of to the side conjuring up spells in order to defeat this thing.
Oh, so did you hear what I said? 17 damage for my reaction.
Okay, so 17 damage. Doing it now.
Alrighty.
All right, cool.
DM, can you send me what the effect of the ability does for when you have a gun?
Okay, so when you have a gun, are you talking about the ability that anybody holding a gun can do?
Yes. Can you place it in the Discord chat so I can read it properly?
I mean, this is an ability that I made up, so I didn't write it down. However, if to best explain it, if you can see the people and they are within range of your weapon, you can highlight basically all the people you want to shoot, and then you roll that many d6. So if you are highlighting 3 people, you roll 3d6. For each 6 you roll,
Ooh.
it's an automatic critical.
Oh yes. Oh yes. You're gonna regret saying that.
Okay, Fang Pru, you do exactly that. Do you want to attack? Or are you done? Okay, so are you just moving to that location? Is that it?
Da, 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 da.
Okay, cool. That will be the end of Mr. M's turn. Next is on the initiative. Next is Leroy. Your move.
I'm scared.
I like to use my action to know how many bugs are there.
It's one beast. It's one creature now.
Well, no, but I'm
I
targeting the
have to be
bugs.
fair. There's probably like hundreds upon millions of them. We would
Okay,
need to get
okay.
So
millions
it's
of
We're
D6.
especially
are
weak
going.
to chain
Hold on,
lightning.
DM. We are going to have to establish: is this one or is this hundreds?
For the
Because
event, for
we
this
can't.
event, this will count as one creature. For
All right.
this whole entire thing, this will count as one.
It is treated
Yeah.
as a swarm type
Yes,
creature.
this is treated as a whole entire swarm, so it's the
All
manifest
right.
of the
Because
dragon
we can't.
itself is
We
free.
can't keep. We can't keep changing if it's
Exactly.
one or 1,000. So
Yeah.
it's good to keep it fair.
However, if I, however, because this is a manifest of creatures, I'll say if you do highlight this creature, it will count as 3d6. So you roll 3d6 for this one creature because
Aw.
I have to like give in to the fact that there's multiple heads to shoot.
It's
Okay.
Basically,
Well,
yes.
I use my pistol ability
Okay.
to do that.
Would you like me to roll 3d6 or do you want to?
Also with proficiency.
Yes, with proficiency.
Wait, is the proficiency a +1
Uh,
or
it's
is it
plus your
plus mine?
proficiency. It's plus your proficiency.
And my
Yeah, the
proficiency
proficiency
is
is
a
plus
4.
one. The proficiency is plus one. So basically, you get a 5 or a 6, and it's a crit. All you just pop off your shots, and they just the dragon just splits off and goes around the bullets. It hits nothing. That will count as your
Well,
action. Do you want to use a bonus action?
wait, wasn't that a bonus action? You said it was a bonus action.
Did I?
No, it was an
Yes.
action. Mm-mm.
Bruh.
He said you could do an action with the gun.
Yeah, but I'm using the ability, not the gun.
That is using the gun.
You're attacking with the ability.
Yeah.
That's an action. That's an action. Attacking is an action.
Okay, because it's very confusing when you say it's a bonus action and it's an action. Well,
It's an action. If I say bonus
We're gonna
action,
check.
it's a lie.
We're gonna check. We're gonna check the YouTube video after this and see what he actually said.
Yeah.
well,
Let's just rewatch the video.
Jamie, bring it up.
since I have my element absorb element, I think it's a bonus action or an action to use it. Well,
I will allow
I
you to use
cast
it.
healing ward
Okay. Who are you healing?
on the most damaged person.
Who's the most damaged person?
That would be Digger.
Heals Digger.
For how much?
Also, I get a +3 when I'm healing somebody. since it's part of my possibility.
Okay. Just roll to heal, and then let him know. After that move, after he heals, it will be the end of his turn, and next will be Furlin. Furlin will go from your group and just start charging towards the beast. He's going to jump, and he's going to attempt to slash the beast with his sword.
Oh, Digger.
Which with a 19, which with a 19 plus 5, that's a hit.
Digger, you gain +7 health.
For
I
9,
gain what?
7 health.
14, 15. It
Oh,
takes
cool.
15 damage, and then he's going to use his multi-attack to attack again. With a
I'm now at
natural one,
30
he kind of goes for the next swing, but then ends up spinning around in circles. However, he's going to use a legendary resistance to not get prone, and then he's
What?
going to use his bonus action to attack with his gun, because apparently he can do that. That's a miss.
If it's considered a light weapon.
Don't ask. I've looked this up so much. Basically, researching this week has been the single worst amount of research I've ever done. But I've perfected Furlin. I'm not changing him. This basically allows him to make 3 attacks. But yeah, that will be the end of Furlin's turn.
Furlan
Furlin's
has a
going to
gun.
crash to the ground. He's now laying on his back. He's prone. Next is Tealif. He is going to cast Magic Missile at 5th level, which will just hit,
Alright.
because
Yep.
Magic Missile doesn't need armor class. Nah,
Yes, that's
Nah.
right, because it's awesome.
nah,
And only wizards and sorcerers get it.
nah, nah.
And arcane domain clerics.
Okay,
Because,
he
you
takes
know.
that amount of damage. And then the army is going to attack him. The army's moving as one, so I'll just roll. And with a 19, they hit. 36. I have to kind of do my own homebrew rules because I'm not doing a move for each and every individual army member. I'm just letting them all attack as one. So I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. There's rules for that.
5, 10, 14.
Welcome to the world of D&D, where there's rules for that.
Exactly. Welcome to my life for the past week. Okay, next after the army, it goes back to the top of the initiative. Nimble, it's your move.
Alright.
These beings, they're trying to move in unison, but they're finding it very hard to do so. You can see that they're kind of dropping.
Also, you forgot to take a 1d4 damage on on the creature's turn.
Oh yeah, 1d4 damage.
Alright, hold up. So
That's
I'm going to cast my favorite spell. I bite. Oh wait, yeah, I can cast that because I have the warlock thing, but okay, let me see. I bite. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
okay. Wisdom saving throw. It's not very smart. Okay. Does a 14 count?
No.
Okay, 14's a fail.
Alright, well, before I cast that, I tell the entire room to stop fighting for 1 second.
Furlan and Tealif look towards you, wondering what's going on.
Okay, wait, before I cast this, I want to run up on the ceiling, actually. with my spider climb that I casted
You run up
at the
onto the
beginning.
ceiling, you're just like running upwards.
And I yell, everybody, stop!
Everyone stops.
I bite, and the beast will fall asleep.
Explosive potion?
Legendary
No.
resistance is out.
We used
But
all of
it,
these
but it's
already.
asleep.
Wait, I just need to see if legendary
used
resistance
plants.
allows him to gain 1 on his turn.
No, it's recharges every day.
God damn it. Alright, fine. All of a sudden,
I can't use
all of
my...
a sudden, all of the
I can't use
bugs,
my leech spell.
all of a sudden, all the bugs fall as they all hit the ground. You can just hear them all pitter-pattering onto the ground. They're all out
It
of it.
sounds like one of
Alright.
those like marble machines.
So now combat is over for
Fang
now.
Pru said sleep
For
just like
now,
at Lance.
for now, combat is over until it is woken up by anybody.
Well, I
Ferlin,
tell the group.
Ferlin yells out and gets angry. We can't just leave the beast like this.
Wait,
I,
wait.
Obviously,
Before.
but we can,
Wait a
Don't
minute.
worry, don't
surround it.
Now,
worry, don't
now
worry. I know
listen.
exactly what to do. I just
Now
grab one of
listen.
them and toss them in the lava.
Wait. Now listen. Tilif. How about we finish our deal before we continue anything?
um,
Do you know where the artifact is?
I know where the deck of many things is. It's somewhere in this room. However, its exact location I do not know.
All right.
um,
Let's leave this beast alone for a second and find that thing.
I
can
would
I look for
like.
for gunpowder?
There's no gunpowder in this room.
I mean, on the
Leroy,
troops. I asked the
Leroy.
troops if they have gunpowder.
You ask one of the troop members, and he responds. You ask one of the guard members, and he's just like, "Oh, we didn't come with gunpowder, sir. We were prepared to fight weird dragon thing."
Well, I take one of my 3 bullets.
Okay.
I take the gunpowder,
Don't
put it in a flask,
don't shoot
get
the
the
fucking
fire
thing.
from my mouth, and start creating the potion.
Okay. You roll intelligence to make the potion. Everyone else,
Guidance.
if you're looking for the deck of many things, I want everyone to roll perception. If you roll high enough, I'll tell you exactly where it is. If you do not roll high enough, then I'll give you an area where it could be, and you guys can try and find it.
A good
I got
old
a 9.
3.
Finally, something better than a 10.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Tree.
I
16,
got
boys.
I got a natural 20 from Ferlin.
Oh
So
no.
what do I get from a 16 on
Okay,
creating that
so I'll give
blue
everyone a
boom
second to
potion?
find it before Ferlin does. Basically, I'll give you an area and we'll look at it. Basically, it's right near the entrance where the bookshelf was on fire and everything. There were bookshelves.
Oh,
The one of them was
okay.
on fire. There
I
was a
know.
chest.
It's in. I want to check the box that had papers around it.
Nimble, you pick up the box, and as you open it, is a single deck of cards.
Grab it.
You grab the entire deck of cards, but they seem to not want to come out of the box. You can't bring them all out.
So I can. How heavy is the box? How big is the box, first of all?
The box is like basically if you rested it on your hand, it would be probably as big as your hand right now.
Oh, so like it's just like a card box.
Yeah,
A
basically
checkbox.
card
Oh
sleeve
yeah.
box.
Okay, yeah. I just want to take the box and put it in
Mm,
my bag, and I tell them I've already got it.
Okay.
I play the
Um,
card Sonic Chick.
So Ferlin sees and acknowledges that you have the deck of many things, and he says, "Well, we shall now take our leave. I warn you
um,
now,
Don't we
though
still
we
need to
may
kill
have
this
teamed."
thing?
He says,
DM,
"Pun."
what did I get on a 16 to create the potion?
Oh, you make the potion perfectly. What potion are you making?
Bluey
Oh,
boom
yeah.
boom potion.
Okay. Yeah, basically the potion is perfect. So he says he looks at you, acknowledges that you have the deck of many things, and then he kind of he turns around and says, "Then I shall take my leave. But know this," he points to you all, moving his finger. "Though I may worked with you today, I only did so for the protection of my kingdom. We are still
Um,
mortal
I have a
enemies,
quick
and I
thing for
will
you,
have your
man.
heads." He turns around. Tilith,
Quickly before you leave, can I ask you something?
what?
Don't we still need to murder this thing, as leaving it alive is much more dangerous than
Listen,
killing
Digger.
it?
don't worry
Listen,
about
Digger.
it. I got
We got
something.
this. We got this.
You can all
I
deal
walk
with it.
over.
He puts his hand up and says, "You can all deal with it." As he goes to walk off, Tilith blocks his movement with his staff
Uh,
and says, "Are we really going to let them keep the artifact? We are so close, and yet you would
You
give it to
agreed to
them
give it to
for
us.
more honor?" And he says, "Wizard, I will have you know your place, for you rule under my rule. You will do as I
I,
say. Now come along. We have much work to do." They travel through the portal, and the portal disappears with the many soldiers that follow them.
um,
I
can I
play
sort of
the Enchantment Saga. Flame of
um
Okay.
Metal.
can I make a trigger word trigger for the spell catapult to catapult the potion
Oh, I can
when
just
we leave the cave.
no,
That's
see
the
what
trigger.
here's what we can do instead. You all can leave. Nimble can chuck it and just dimension door out.
Okay, so I
I
just need to
could
Can I
warn you
do
guys.
something real quick
I
to
just
the
need.
potion bottle?
Yeah?
I'd like to do something to the potion bottle first.
Okay, can you do it after I explain this? The hive
Go ahead.
has 32 HP. You guys need to do 32 points of damage simultaneously in order to wake it up and not have it go into its second phase.
can I just toss them one by one into the lava?
If you touch them, they will wake up.
I
Yeah.
cast
Ooh,
Glyph
what's a
of Warning
warning?
on the so it explodes even more.
Okay.
Whoop,
And in
Nimble,
this
we
case,
leave
the
this to
bottle
you.
does,
All
in
right.
fact.
Well, since we have all this time, Mino casted 10 minutes Pray of Healing.
Okay,
Um,
everyone can get healed. Roll the healing dice.
2d8 plus your 18. Okay.
18. Okay, cool.
Uh, yeah. All right. Thank you.
And if combat does start
Oh.
again, I'm going to use
No,
my best
Leroy. You
spell
got it
that
wrong.
I have.
Just heal 18, Leroy.
I mean, I can just kill them all in like my turn if you want.
Or we could just use this, which guarantees, you know.
I was
Yeah,
Also-
going
big
to
boom.
state if it doesn't kill in one shot, I can always just vampiric touch and just remove their life force by hand.
This grave guy
Whoop.
keeps scared.
That's quite inefficient.
Yes,
Well,
but it
well,
heals me, which means y'all don't
Yeah.
have to worry about keeping me, the cleric, up.
Dear, I have
um,
the same spell, I know.
Yes, but I
Alright,
get
well-
it without having to prepare it daily.
All right, everyone. So
Grave
if
domain.
we're going to do this, I
we
suggest
dip.
you all leave, and I can throw it and schmoop out of there.
Yep. Let's go, everybody. Let's leave this man to his things.
You all begin to
And
make your way back up the stairs as Leroy gives the potion to Nimble and you guys just leave. When you finally reach the top, you find Fang Pru waiting at the entrance.
Huh.
There was this man.
As if he left before you guys even decided this.
Okay. Well, first of all, can I check the chest? I want to see what those papers
Fang
say.
Pru said hello.
Basically, the papers just seem to be written in a bunch of humbo jumbo.
And what it,
You
there's a
basically
rusty
don't
sword.
understand the You basically don't understand the language. It's not like your ancient race sort of don't understand. You just don't know the language. It's obviously Elvish.
Okay. I can read any language though with
Oh,
my
okay. You pick up the
yeah.
pages, and they seem to talk about how someone seemed to have studied this beast and have given it the name the Hive. This beast, it wasn't threatening to begin with, but after more and more of different types of races that they didn't quite know who these people were coming into his home, they felt threatened and got incredibly angry at them. Uh, but they seemed to run off of a single queen. So that single queen commanded them to attack everyone and basically protect its home.
Okay.
Then the next page then the next few pages talks about a box filled with cards. That whenever you would draw a card, a random effect of the world would happen. You can't take the entire deck out of the box, nor can you separate the cards at all. The only way to separate the cards is by drawing, and while the box is closed, it shuffles it randomly, so then you don't know what you're going to draw.
Okay.
It was
Ooh,
put it was
I like
put
to hit.
here. It was put here in order to keep it safe because the
I
world was
want
basically
one.
in danger of the lost person who had it.
I want a
Okay.
card.
Well then, is there anything special about the rusty sword?
The rusty sword as you look at it, it definitely looks like a rusty sword. Doesn't look anything special
Okay,
to you
cool,
at the
cool.
moment.
Well then, I'm at the moment. So
I
is it
can
just a normal
restore it.
sword, or can I check it?
You can check it. Yes, you can feel if there's magic within it. However, everything else that kind of falls underneath the skill of a blacksmith.
Fucking, I got a
Fang
nat
Pru said
one.
take it.
I got a
Uh,
nat
I,
one on
you
it.
sense
I
no
can
magic in
restore it.
this thing. Fang Pru, you
Okay,
cannot
well
take it for
just
you're at the entrance of the cave.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Nimble.
throw it in my bag,
Alright.
anyways.
You throw it in your bag.
Um,
You take the deck of many things. You have the ring on your finger, which gives you a +2 to armor class. And what do you do then?
Well, I'm chucking the potion and casting Dimension Door
All right.
to get out.
So as you chuck the potion, you feel the world
Right over
around
the
you
trees.
going in slow motion as you throw it, and then dimension door out of there. And as you run out of the door, and everyone sees the door right there, they can see the explosion behind you as the whole cavern is just completely destroyed. I now need to make some rolls.
uh, doesn't doesn't a good explosion give you a bit of happiness?
So I have a quick thing to state. It's 5d8 of any kind of energy
What?
damage I choose, which
Five
is
five
lightning in this case.
5d8.
And because it's asleep, it automatically loses the deck save that it has to make.
Okay, yep, never mind. That thing's dead. There's no need to try
Yeah.
and roll. That thing's just straight dead.
Two
Why?
turns.
Holding.
I also
No.
could have just done spell, glyph, and fireball, but you know.
Yeah. As you are holding
Fang
the
Pru said
deck of
can I
many
try to see
things,
where is MR Cuddles?
as you are holding the deck of many things, you can feel the power emitting from it, Nimble. You all look at each other and the events of what just happened in the catacombs. You
Give me a moment.
feel.
I'm gonna quickly post something before we move on from the explosion scene.
Explosions! I love that, dude. You all look at
Yeah,
each
Mystic
other.
Core gets fun.
You all look at each other, confused. Uh,
I'm.
at
I
the
want to.
You all look at each other confused at the event that Ferlin just pulled and the argument that Tilith gave him. You feel power from the deck of many things and understand why they want all the artifacts if they are just as powerful as what seems to be in this box. And the
I
last
want to draw a
thing,
card.
with all of your passive perception, the last thing you guys see before this session will be over, uh, is a cloaked man looking at you guys from behind a building
Fang
with
Pru said can I
with
see the
Mr.
box?
Cuddles, like sitting on a perch watching him. And with that
Ah,
mystery,
David.
and with that mystery, that's where this session will end.
Oh, I wanted to draw a card before we left.
So, what did you
No.
guys think of the story so
Yeah,
far?
let's draw cards next round. I like this. Definitely like having an area like the whole town, like the slavery thing was cool. Not cool, but like it was interesting
This
because
was most the
It's
slavery
good
thing.
world building.
The
yeah.
slavery thing was mostly Mino's idea because it was her backstory that she gave her character, and
Mm.
yeah, that's where it came from.
Well, yeah. Um,
Potion go burr.
The box was
I have a
unexpected. I
quick
did.
question.
Yeah.
Is anyone still under about half health?
No, I'm full health.
Full health.
Give
Um,
me a second.
Honestly, I was
Mm,
expecting the hive to do a lot more damage to you guys, but I guess I didn't let the hive fester enough to actually do it because he had a second
I'm
phase.
Um, how many
Mino?
turns was that?
Let's
Digger.
see. That was
Hmm?
let's see. On the second turn,
Uh,
Furlan appeared. That was 4 turns.
Hey, we're doing better.
This boss was right next to Sans in terms of uh, strength wise, but the
Easy.
reason why it was easier to defeat is because I didn't give it more legendary resistances, and also I wasn't quite sure of the rules of is this a separate creature or are these all simultaneously the same creature?
It's a swarm, meaning they're all treated as the same creature, but it does gain
Exactly.
some interesting bits, like resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
it's really hard to
Except
do all
for
that
me,
thing.
because I have magical fists.
Um,
Also, if it was multiple creatures, let's just say a lot of them will go boom.
yeah.
Yeah,
um,
I'm going to heal Mino back to full
all
using
right.
life transference, which is basically the opposite of vampiric touch.
Okay. In terms of everyone, is there anything I should have done in this session that you thought would have made it better? Like apart from the hive boss fight, because I know how I could have done that better. Um, what do you guys think I should have done to make it better in terms of
Less time
description
on the
or
crafting.
pun?
taking less time on what?
Crafting shit.
Give it
Look,
Yeah.
it's not
less
my fault. You guys kept
legendary
asking
actions, but
questions.
give it more actions on its turn, if you understand the statement.
You
Give it
guys.
less legendary actions that it can take at any time, because that just slows combat down. Just it gives uh Mino, it heals you 46.
Yeah, but the reason why I need to
Because
give
it
it
heals you for double the damage I take,
the reason why I need to
oh,
give it
thank you.
which is why
legendary
it is
action.
good.
The reason why I need to give it legendary action is because you guys just destroy my bosses so damn quick that I
Then
actually
I
need
was
to like
going to
give him
continue my
turns in between.
statement.
Pun?
The statement was give them more resistances and
Yeah, I need to
damage
do that.
immunity. Not just
No.
straight up
Basically,
damage
he wasn't
resistances
resistant to
and
fire.
Addison's immunity.
He was resistant to cold, slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, all that sort of damage. I gave him a bunch of resistances. You guys just didn't hit him with any of the resistances.
Well, I was talking like, oh, he's extra potently resistant to stuns, that sort of stuff. That
Okay, yeah,
sort
I
of
should
resistance.
probably do that.
Like, oh, uh he has a permanent advantage against stun or poisoned or
All right.
Uh,
Now,
I'm
before
giving
I
advantage. I'm giving uh examples, not
yeah. So
things that you need to do.
now before I like take my leave, I need to ask Mino because I want to make sure that I did everything right. Mino, did I do your backstory correctly? Did I do the slave minotaur thing good? I want to know.
I was so excited and shaking and oh, it was cool. My only thought was that maybe Mino didn't really remember the city because he was a baby, but I'm fine when he was like 2 or 3 years old and when he left the town.
Okay.
Um, but otherwise, it was fine. It was good. Sorry, I'm getting tired. And I'm kind of like, and I'm also kind of disturbed about the flower thing because yeah, the Minotaurs are getting, uh, they have they're getting through a lot, but there's this, yeah, thanks, you're giving me a flower, but my people are still tortured and enslaved, so yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I can understand that. So now
But that's
I'm
not
going to
your
take.
fault. It's
So now, now that is the end of the session, I would like to thank the viewers for joining us for for this first episode on the channel of Tales of Algerath, episode 1, whatever I decide to name the episode. We have
time.
we have gone from tea to a snowy mountain to a underground volcano to feed the hive, and we found the deck of many things, not the actual deck of many things from the book, my homebrew version. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff.
Fang Pru said many tea.
Alrighty. Thank you all for
Many tea.
watching.